everyone, and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign brought to you by Lich Souls Gaming. I am your Dungeon Master, Michael, and we have an exciting session in store for you. But before we get into that, we have a few announcements to get through. First and foremost, welcome back after a 2-week hiatus. I know that we originally had a pause in the stream schedule for August 7th. That has been canceled due to us not having a session last week. So, hi.
Prepare for a ride all the way to the end.
Yes, that is
We're
correct.
going all the way.
We're going all the way. Anyway, so with that,
Brother, on TikTok now. Sorry.
and we are now live on TikTok. Hi, TikTok.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yes, hi, TikTok. Hello, President Xi.
Hello. Oh my god.
Hello.
What was that?
Anyway.
Okay.
So hello, TikTok. So yeah, we're really excited to be here, and we're streaming on Twitch. If you're just now catching on to our stream and everything, all of the VODs and the recorded versions of our session are available on YouTube and the podcast network. So if you're like, hey, I would like this story, but I don't know who these people are or what these characters are, what the problem is, you can go and watch our previous sessions on YouTube or listen to it on the podcast network. So there's that. A lot of the music will be here tonight.
We almost didn't name YouTube. It's like a taboo. Oof.
A lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com. If you're in our Twitch chat, you can use the command !midnight to get a clickable link, midnightsyndicate.com. You can also listen to the music on Spotify, watching music videos on YouTube, or even ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. So thank you, Midnight Syndicate, for allowing us to use your licensable music for free. You're really cool people. Next up, we do have a wonderful community artist. You might notice that we have these really cool character portraits. They are all made by Jeremiah, who is Aspen in our campaign. He also has making the character art for campaign 3 that is starting August 28th. So that's really cool. You can commission them by joining our Discord. That's lichsouls.com/discord. Once again, that is lichsouls.com/discord, where you can commission Jeremiah, who is known as Slimy Rice, also on Instagram, to get your own D&D character art made. So hooray.
Please note, the rice is only slimy because it's got that sauce.
Yes.
It's absolutely dripping.
Mm.
What?
Anyway, hi, TikTok.
Hi, TikTok.
Hi, TikTok. Hello,
Hello,
everybody
people.
else. Hello. So do you have any other announcements we have to get through? Anything else we got to say before we move on?
Let's do it.
Hi, chat. Hello.
Hi.
We haven't seen.
All right. So everybody, grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table. And we are now beginning our latest session of Prestige Encounters. And here to tell us what happened last week in his character's own words is none other than Caleb, who is Mordecai in our campaign.
O Kresna, goddess of the moon, wife of Silnor, I call upon you in this moment of turmoil, seeking your guidance as the shadows of doubt gather around me. You, who sealed away the flame of creation, understands the burden of power and the cost of divine intervention. As I stand on the precipice of the choices that may shape this world, I beseech you for clarity and wisdom. We have journeyed to the temple, a sacred place where echoes of the past still linger. There, we confronted the legacy of Beldanea, whose transformation took over Aspen's home. In the depths of the sanctum, where the gods of order stand eternal in stone, we unearthed the truth that bind the very fabric of creation, the scroll entrusted to Aspen from his grandmother. It unraveled the tapestry of the cosmos, revealing the flame of creation's origins and the schism between the elder gods. From the endless void, Zolna and Skade emerged, crafting the realms and their stewards, only to witness their betrayal. The celestials and demons, driven by envy, usurped their creators, forging a new order from the ruins of the old. Kresna, it was you who sealed the flame, yet its power seeps into this world, weaving itself into the essence of magic and the fate of mortals. As we deliberated on these revelations, a storm brewed within our ranks. Atagora, an alias of Zolna, and Skade, the primal lord of shadows, are poised to reclaim the flame. My companions, burdened by the weight of the choices, question the path we must take. Casimir suggested a future where mortals, not gods, shape destiny. He contends that neither side should wield the flame, fearing the cataclysm it might unleash. Yet Kresna, my resolve remains steadfast. I shattered the Furbolg statue to gain power, a dark act I do not regret, for it draws me closer to my ultimate goal, avenging Silnor, the god who shaped my destiny. I'm willing to pay any price to see it done. The queen of the dark gods, Emornziel, whose essence resonates with the wand I wield, tests my allegiance, but I remain unshaken. Still, my companions doubt my intentions, casting weary glances and raising weapons against me. They fear my single-minded pursuit of power, believing it might lead to ruin. In their eyes, a world unshackled from divine manipulation is a world worth striving for. But I ask you, Kresna, is a world without the gods, a world without you, truly a better place? Or does it only herald chaos and dissolution? Later, as Tor attempted to bring us home, we mistakenly ended up in the elemental plane of air. We fell and rose, mirroring the turbulent nature of our journey so far. The stakes grow higher, the lines between friend and foe blur. We're tasked with reaching the Tower of Allure, where the flame's fate awaits our decision. We must choose whether to seal Atagora alone, or all the gods with her. An act that would strip the world of magic and alter the course of history. Guide me, Kresna, as I walk this razor's edge between ambition and consequence. Your light, though distant, may still illuminate the choices I make. Should I align with my companions in a quest for a mortal-dominated realm? Or do I follow the dark path that promises the revenge of Silnor? I seek your counsel. From the vast cosmos, you're a witness to the unfolding of fate. In this prayer, I've laid my soul bare, torn between loyalty to Silnor's legacy and the echoes of a future still yet uncertain. Grant me insight to see beyond the shadows and the strength to uphold the mantle of Silnor. Let the choices I make be guided by the wisdom and the knowledge that even in darkness, there is light. As the echoes of our journey resound through time, I find solace in the stars, knowing that your gaze watches over us. With each step I take, may your presence be my guide, as I strive to forge a destiny worthy of the gods and mortals alike. In your name, Kresna, I seek the answers that elude me.
Thank you so much. We will start the session as you have just stepped out of the house of Lord Minorialis, his house that is able to host multiple locations throughout the world, and he's able to teleport the house freely between each one. You have stepped out into the very busy city of Port Capullo in the one of the largest islands of the Caliban Empire, on your way to the temple where there is a secret of a ritual in which Zolkifli's tribe once contained the knowledge of. So, with that in mind, what would you all like to do?
Where are we? And please show us around.
I'm sorry?
Where are we? Please show us around.
So, as you look around, think of a colonial times port. Specifically, one that I imagine in my mind is the port of Nassau, where there was the golden age of piracy, and its main heart was. There are many stone constructed buildings along this kind of the point where this house is. There's a lot of sand that's been tracked up by a variety of people traveling to and from the port. There are people walking by with what seems to be a lot of handmade clothes, things that are sewn quickly from the textiles that they can get at the port at the time. Remember everybody that the Sea of Maidens, the sea that separates this the islands of the Caliban Empire from the mainland of Mernwin, is known to be dangerous. And with the turmoil that's going on in the country of Minaria, airships are not able to freely travel as much as they once were. So while you're walking in the main part of this market area, the stalls seem to be a little more scarce with imported goods. There's still very a large abundance of the natural resources that these islands possess. So go ahead.
Zol just despite maybe the slight vibe of danger or trepidation in the air, he's going to take a deep breath, and just a load seems to disappear from his shoulders as he takes in the smells of his home once again. The humidity, the spices, the sound of the people speaking around him. And his first thought is, since we're in a market, he's going to reach for some meat on a skewer, some spiced meat on a skewer, some satay, some good old satay.
He kept looking for good food. All
Just
of that
finally,
time.
at long last, he's going to just quickly lead us over to a satay stall and grab something. Just grab a few skewers to eat.
You sure about that?
Oh yeah.
I could smell the spice from here.
Yeah.
Like, is it well cooked or? I'm not sure. This could be anything. Is it? Doesn't smell
No.
like fish, even if we're pork. It does smell like rat.
This one, the yellow one, is chicken. The dark brown one is kambing, goat. This one also is beef. Yeah, only. Very good.
Mixed
Come
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The meat would be slightly sweet, and it's a little peanut sauce. I assume. Feel free to disagree, DM.
I'm letting you go for it.
Okay, this one here, hold up like a little white cube. This is rice. It's like a little rice cake, like shaped into like a cube. So you take this and you stick, and then you dip into the sauce, and then you try.
Okay.
I follow your instruction. You're like, oh, this good. Oh, you all right, guys? You need to try this. Oh, this is oof.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna refrain from eating the goat today, but I'll try the other ones for sure.
I mean, you just got goat horns. You're not goat adjacent, right?
I've got like goat legs. I'm like pretty much a goat.
I'll hold the skewer like right here. Look at this. He explained this one's chicken. You need to try chicken. Come
Yes,
on.
I'll try that one. I'll try it.
I'll try the goat, I think.
I will refrain.
In addition to the variety of the street food stalls, there are also some produce stalls. So you notice that there's one produce stall that's selling these large fruits that seem to have they have a spike like texture to them. They are very large, and well, I mean, not extremely large, but bigger than like an apple would be. And these are known as durians, for those of you who don't know what a durian is. And there's a stall next to them that is also selling cakes using the flesh of the durian fruit as well.
Yeah, so
This
the
one,
durians smell terrible, and the cake smell delightful.
But the durian tastes very good.
It smells like it's spoiled. Okay.
Tastes like a kind of a creamy, peppery, pissy flavor, and smell. And I say that as someone who is Malay but doesn't like durian. But let's just pretend for now that I am my character and I love durian, and I'll just sort of go, durian creamy all over his face. Yum.
Casimir, who's already super pale, goes a little more pale somehow.
Aspen will try the durian, and he will enjoy it.
Good.
Mordecai's staying away from that cream.
Yeah, let's try the
Oh.
cakes, though.
I'm smelling like durian for the next week, guys.
Yeah. Do you want to take some of that for the road? Maybe we can use it to fight Adagora.
Blind her sense of smell.
So as you are continuing to explore these stalls of various types, you also notice that there is a distinct difference in the type of races that live within this port. While you do see that there are a few elves and humans, as this is technically a colony of the Caliban Empire, a trade port set up by an outside country, there are a number of locals here that make a vast majority of the people that reside within this port. The main distinction is that a lot of them, most of them, are of a more animal type race. There are more Loxodons, there are Leonins and Tabaxi, and there's even some gifts here and there that you can see, which the only gifts that you have seen were in the Kingdom of Rivermore, along with the Loxodons that were the ruling family of Summermorn before it was destroyed. So,
yeah. Casimir looks at the Tabaxi and just has a horrible flashback to another Tabaxi's final moments.
oh yes, Cookie. Now,
Oh.
I'll lean over to Sugith and go like, don't get me wrong. This is kind of nice place, high energy, but I do prefer space elves. So
Space elf, don't eat these people.
no, this other place had higher class.
And Zul's kind of got a far away look on his face. A little sad. Just
Is anyone
taking it
looking
home.
askance at Zulkifli? Like anyone looking like they might recognize him? Or
we got to make an insight check.
sure, I will definitely give you a terrible insight check.
Love that.
It's a 6.
A 6. As you look around, you're kind of overwhelmed by the kind of culture shock almost, is that you've been handpicked from one part of the world and dropped in another that's completely distinct, like different of their food, everything. It's hard to kind of get a look around and read people.
I can just smell the durian still. Zul, you're back at least close to home.
Nice. Yeah. I did not think I would come back. I thought I was gone forever.
And you are a
It's
changed
good.
man.
There is someone we must find.
Yes. Just remember, before you start reliving any past moments, that you have something to fight for now. Your future.
And I'm gonna hail kind of a nearby shopkeeper, if I can. If there are any shopkeepers nearby.
Yeah. So the nearest shopkeeper you find is a tailor store. And a wide variety of textiles, silks, that sort of thing.
Okay, apa kabar, bos? Hai. Hai, I cari seorang bomo. You boleh tolong saya cari seorang ke? No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, hello, sir. I'm looking for someone. I'm looking for someone. I wonder if you can help me. Looking for Bomo, any witch doctor.
So the shopkeeper, who is a elven man, the one who owns the shop, is gonna like kind of be like, he's gonna look around. I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm sorry, but if you're more than welcome to look around my fine shop, as he kind of gestures into the door frame, I have many clothes that would be more suitable for this area if you are planning on staying here a while. Don't mean to presume, but I imagine your friends are not locals.
I have look. Oh, I look around. Yeah, okay. I'll wave them all in. Come. You all standing around in this thing. It's very hot. You're for sure sweating like pig. So
Fine. Heat doesn't bother me that much.
Are you suggesting that I should get out of my fabulous armor and helmet?
only if you want to. This is
Нет,
your choice.
нет, I decline.
Okay. Never mind, boss. No, we move on. No takers.
Okay, well, you have a good rest of your day.
What weird suggestion.
I mean, I don't know how you're doing. I mean, for me, I'm naturally inclined to hotter environments, technically. You know, devil, you know.
I mean,
No.
you're not really made for the living world at this point either. So it's like,
You keep it up and you won't be either.
No, this helmet is keeping me cold.
Yeah, so you need to be careful. Like, if too much heat hits that, it could just explode, though.
So
That's
at this
something
point,
I will live with.
we'll start looking around for maybe a beggar or anyone on the street who looks like they might be older and maybe has been around the city for a little while.
Go ahead and
Sorry,
make
go
an
on.
investigation check.
Investigation check. Okay. 16.
16. So while you're looking around, you do notice that there is a tabaxi person kind of wearing these, not necessarily rags, but they're clearly have not bathed or had the opportunity to bathe in a hot second, kind of sitting next to the a horse trough where people running in from the outside villages can tether up their horses while they go and they go to the shops to get the supplies that they need. So what would you like to do?
I'll approach the tabaxi. And I'll speak in I'll start in Leonin.
Okay.
Human has coin if you have wares.
Wow.
I do not have any wares. I am sorry.
Perhaps you have information.
It depends on what you're looking for. I do hear things from down below from time to time. Many people don't look down as they speak.
Have you been around this place for some time, my friend?
A while. About a year.
Do you know of any magic men in this place?
There is said to be one that lives in the jungle to the south.
How far?
Half a day's journey. But they don't like visitors, to my knowledge.
What do you know of this one to the south?
I start to lift up a gold coin.
Go to
A count of gold coin.
make a persuasion check. as this is happening, you guys, the rest of you, hear a little bit of a musical fanfare as someone steps up on a wooden podium and two banners of an overflowing wine goblet comes down. And those of you, specifically Aspen and Revelor, you would recognize this to be the sigil of the Marley Guild.
Huh.
I got a 0 on the persuasion check, by the way.
So as you kind of hold up this, and that's a natural one, but as you kind of hold up this gold coin, you drop it and it kind of rolls and falls into a grate through the sewer.
Okay.
So we'll get back to that interaction in just a second. But a stout dwarf with this long reddish blonde beard steps up wearing all sorts of jewelry and extravagance. Friends, we are looking for more brave souls to brave the Sea of Maidens and help us in our conquest to get to the bottom of the Tower of Laura. Only riches await those who dare to go into the depths.
I volunteer as tribute.
Do you actually say that?
Yeah, out loud. I want to talk to this guy.
No.
Say what you're gonna say, Quentin.
I mean, too late now. He already volunteered himself.
I see we have a brave adventurer here. And what is your name, good sir?
Mordecai.
Mordecai, if you just want to go to my associate down here and sign the scroll, we will be able to get you on the ship first thing tomorrow.
So that he can die in the bottom of the Tower of Allura? Is that what's happening? Sorry.
Revelor's gonna like pull his hat down a little and just kind of like turn away, not trying to make eye contact.
Make a stealth check.
Damn it.
Wait,
that's my best thing. Why am I saying that?
Can I get an advance on these riches?
That's a 22.
22. Okay. So right now Revelor is looking mighty non-conspicuous. So that's great. But as you simply collect the rare ore Noxiarium as you venture into the tower, and you are able to sell at a very large profit, as many have made their riches this way.
So you've run out of civilians to throw headfirst into the tower. Now you're seeking volunteers.
I'm sure I do not know what you mean. We are simply on a volunteer basis, as Mysteria has always been.
Okay, so you're ignoring the tribes of Grimash, which is currently, walked in there and supporting you.
Gonna make a persuasion check there, Casimir, to see if anybody around you is listening.
Yeah. Casimir is not the right face for this party. Yeah, he's not the right face for this party. That's a 7.
So as you kind of try to confront this person, you notice that the people around you just aren't really seem to be buying what you're saying and what you're trying to convince people. After all, this person appears to be very strong. This Furbolg just volunteered his own time to do this. So if he can do it, why can't we? And people slowly start to shuffle. You notice that these people don't look like they have a whole lot of money to begin with, and start to sign the scroll one after another. Back to Zolkifli. I'm sorry. It's typically forbidden. And he looks to the guards that are stationed around the area, and you notice that some of them are starting to close up in on Casimir, who's confronting this Marley representative.
Forbidden to take coin.
Forbidden to speak on such things.
Speech is not necessary. Only provide direction.
He looks, follow the main road to the south, and once you get to the split, follow the cleared path to the east. And follow the talismans from there.
Thank you. May your road keep you in warm lands.
So, Casimir, as you are confronting this Marley, Jiggerman, did you have something?
I'll wait for you to finish describing this.
As you're confronting this Marley representative, you notice that there is now a hand with a gauntlet on it on your shoulder. All right, that's enough.
What's enough? Speaking the truth. I may not be convincing, but I do speak the truth.
Perhaps you would like to discuss this more at the jail.
Can we discuss it on the ship?
What should he be imprisoned for?
Disturbing the peace.
Oh. Well, if people are going to dive headfirst into the Tower of Allura, they ought to know what they're getting into. He looks to the person recruiting everybody. Have you ever yourself been into the tower?
He looks around to all the people like kind of gathering around. I am simply a representative of the Marley Guild and a merchant here in the port.
Then let me represent people who've actually been in the tower as someone who has. Deep in that tower are horrors beyond everybody here's comprehension. Horrible creatures made of mushrooms that will rot you from the inside out. Big shambling mounds of vines and horror that lash you to death. Diseases you've never heard of. It's not for the faint of heart, or anybody that isn't willing to sacrifice their life.
Go to make a persuasion check, Aspen.
Aspen will, I guess to icing on the cake, he will pull aside his robe and show the horribly scarred abdomen that he has from when he was like hurt by the zombie all those weeks, months ago.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
All right.
16.
16.
So, upon this, like, people begin to like drop the quill pen and step away from the scroll, and the representative is like, all right, that is enough of this riffraff, and he's gonna signal for the guards to start coming in and detaining all of you. So now armored guards of a variety of types are coming up and starting to grab at you.
Thanks, Mordecai. Casimir will activate his blade song, so he's now wrapped in a variety of magical runes.
Mordecai's gonna step
He
in.
hasn't drawn his blade though.
I didn't mean for us to fight now. We can go our separate ways.
Am I aware of this whole thing, by the way, Ian?
You
Like-
see this as kind of like shots of alarm start to be made by the locals of the port as these guards start to push their way through to come and detain your friends.
Okay, not that I know that. I'm just like, oh boy, I wouldn't want to be in whoever those people's shoes are.
Yeah, and
The fun part is I'm standing right next to you, so I don't know what's happening.
I'll just look at Buddha, just like, what fools started this trouble? And then we're gonna slowly kind of make our way through the crowd trying to find our friends.
yeah. So Casimir will try to fly straight up, and he'll look at the other two and say, "Let's not be here."
All right, so
Yeah.
the first guard, a Leonin male without his helmet on, will start to go for Aspen's wrists and try to put shackles on him.
That's the okay.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
He tries to put shackles on Aspen.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoulder check him. Just
That sounds like a grapple check.
Just a member from the crowd.
I'm not
Yeah,
grabbing him. I'm
so-
pushing him.
So he's gonna go ahead and make a an athletics check there, Revelor, for me, and that will determine.
It's not a great one. That's an 11.
An 11. Okay. I will say that he gets the. The DC was 10 on that. Gotta make an athletics or acrobatics check, Aspen, as he's gonna go to grapple you. You need to
Okay.
be a 15.
Just gonna. All right. One moment. Okay. Need to beat a 15.
You need to beat a 15.
That's a 4.
All right.
Can I use my inspiration for him?
DM inspiration has to be for your own rolls. So
Understood.
It's all right. It's all right.
Aspen will be grabbed at the wrists and the shackles will be put on him as he is now considered restrained. At this time, a Casimir flies straight up and a guard is going to try to throw a net at you.
He can certainly try.
Wait, did I
Have
not?
we seen this yet? Have we made our way
Yeah,
back?
I'll say at this point you see what's going on.
Did I not hit the guard that was trying to shackle him?
Not hard enough.
The guard got disadvantage on his check because you shoulder checked him. But
Yeah.
Aspen still rolled too low.
Oh. Well, that was. So I basically pushed him into him. Great.
So, that is going to be a 21 to hit.
That misses.
All right, so this kind of like not necessarily net, but like this what is it called? The thing that they like throw and they try to like wrap around your legs and stuff. What are they- you guys know what I'm talking about. He's like trying to
Yeah.
throw those at your wings, and you continue to fly off as they kind of sail past and hit the roof of a building.
And when Casimir is clear, he will vortex warp Aspen onto the roof with him.
Okay. So now all that's left as like Revelor has kind of melted into the audience as he has shoulder checked this guard is Josh and Caleb. Are you doing anything specific?
Are they coming to arrest me?
Were you with everybody else?
I mean, I would have been with the bigger group, so I presume.
So that would have been everybody else, yeah. So he's gonna try to grab you by the wrist, and same thing as Aspen. Did you make an acrobatics or athletics check? Your choice.
I wouldn't resist being arrested, so I'll choose to fail it.
Okay, so Tora gets shackled as well and starts to get shoved away. Anybody
Is
else?
it just
doing-
Tora so far?
Just Tora so far.
Michael,
Yes.
can I twin spell invisibility on both Casimir and Tora?
So you can twin spell invisibility as long as it's a single target spell. So
yes.
invisibility at the second level, I believe, is a single target spell.
It's greater invisibility. Sorry, at the fourth level.
Then
So yeah, it's a single target
as long as
spell.
it's a single target spell, then yes, you can twin it.
Okay.
I believe it's
So,
a touch spell.
Oh, it is a touch spell.
I will
So-
let you try to make an acrobatics or athletics check to see if you can push past and get to Tora.
That's a 13.
All right.
So Kifli, I think
You
we're gonna
succeed.
just let this happen and pick them up in jail.
So
Jail? No, they're going to be taken by the Empire.
can
Not
I
good.
can I
No,
touch
not good.
Tora's?
Are you inviting me to punch guard?
Can I touch Tora's back and high five Casimir?
Casimir is way away.
Yeah,
Ca-
Casimir.
oh. Okay, then Tora and myself then.
Okay.
Time to Get out of dodge.
All right, so as Mordecai pushes past, he just touches Tora and casts great invisibility on himself as well, and both vanish from sight. I need both of you to make a stealth check with advantage, please. As Aspen, what are you doing as you appear on top of the roof?
Like a guard captain that seems to be commanding everybody.
Okay.
Is there? I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay. How far is he from me?
So he appears to be standing next to the guy that was on the wooden podium, like at the base of the podium. He's about 60 feet away, I would say, as you're up on this roof. Wait, I'm sorry. What is the range of vortex warp? Like, how far away can you warp somebody?
Well, it would depend on how far Casimir got, but it's within a 90-foot range.
So I'll say he's about 60
max.
feet away. 2 rounds worth of movement.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He's within 60 feet, though. This
Correct.
guard captain.
Yeah.
All right. Aspen's gonna cast a little silly spell that he has never used ever in his life ever. He's gonna cast Gesh,
Ooh.
and guard captain needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
I don't even know what that spell does.
Oh, this is a good one.
15.
Yeah, he fails horribly. Aspen yells out to the guard captain and tells him, "Command your underlings to leave us be. We did no wrong."
Okay. It seems like this magical hole takes over this guard, and the captain tells his guards to stand down as Tora and Mordecai disappear from the crowd unnoticed after they turn invisible, and Casimir is kind of flying next to Aspen, who's up on this roof. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm all tensed up, ready to throw hands, but then I'm ready to urge Pudak on, and then I look and I see that everyone's cleared out. What? Huh? And I just kind of relax back next to Pudak. Maybe you all right? Everything okay?
I still would have thought normal conversation with apology would have been okay.
I think so as well. Also, but you know them; they are crazy.
I'll just like ask one like persons in the group like next to us, go like, "Hey, you, what happened? Why was this scuffle here?"
So it is going to be a older human woman. They were asking for people to volunteer to go to the Tower of Alert, and then those people start to say that it's dangerous and they'll most definitely lose their own lives. They didn't like that.
That's all.
You don't seem to be around here. Would you like to come back to my shop for some tea?
I'll turn over to Zulkifli. Do we want some tea? I'm not sure. The place we're going to, you want to bring something nice?
I'll size up this this old lady.
I
Let's size her up.
would like a good cup of tea.
Posturing on an old lady.
Gotta make an insight check. You wanna size her up, see if you can fight her or not.
Size her up.
See if you can take her.
11. Yeah,
11. She seems to
Could
be
I
pretty
bench her?
nice.
Wait, can I help him with that? Because we're looking at the same old lady.
I mean, she seems like she's nice. You feel pretty confident she's nice.
Machi, thank you. But we must find my friends. They are also around here.
Okay.
But Auntie, Zulkifli.
Moira.
Pudak.
Is this a white lady?
She definitely seems to be not a local.
God damn, we found a Karen. I'm out of here.
A goddamn tourist.
So, how long have you lived in this place?
I've lived here for a few years with my wife.
That still makes you new in town. So Gifty, are we now up for tea, or we should look for the ones that
you.
got out?
No, we must
No.
look for outfits.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah, спасибо, пожалуйста, нет tea.
if you change your mind, my wife is the one who runs the shop. Her name is Ephraim, and you're all of your friends are more than welcome. It's just gonna be down the road and 2 blocks to the left.
Down left. I might remember.
Can I see Pudak and Zulkifli?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
I'm big and shiny.
Yeah, I'm kind of going over to where I last saw them and sniffing around for their scent.
A 16.
16. From where you currently are, you can make out, at least you can make out Pudak's form. He's very hard to miss.
And did the guard manage to fully restrain me before I
You're invisible when you
was
got away.
invisible? So I'm not restrained.
Correct.
Okay, cool. I'll make my way over to them. Those two then.
The tea
I'll
shop's
follow
name is
Tora.
Golden Spice Delights.
Ooh.
Golden Spice Delights.
Yes.
Down left.
We make a very popular teteric. Sorry, I may be pronouncing it incorrectly.
Te Tariq.
Yes.
Sally.
Damn foreigners.
And she
No,
said
okay.
her wife's name is Ephraim. And she'll start to shuffle away with her basket of goods that she's collected from the market this fine morning. So Aspen, by the way, you have DM inspiration to add to your sheet if you
Ooh.
don't have some
From Chloe.
From Chloe.
Nice.
So, just so you know.
Oh, thanks, Chloe.
So, do the others find us because we're kind of very hard to not to notice? Like,
So I'll say that you guys start to like separate yourselves from this commotion and crowd as the guards are recalled, and the representative on the podium is like, "No, you fool! They need to be arrested." As you guys are getting away and off in the distance.
I'll kind of follow their scent if I can.
Sure. So I'll say a couple streets over is where you will all be able to regather without making it too complicated. It's kind of more of a residential area with like this communal water source.
There, okay. Good, we found you. What bullshit are you doing?
Saving people's lives.
Come on. Getting into trouble. Day one.
I mean, what I'm good for. But at least I do it for a good reason.
Is anybody capable of unshackling me?
I got it. Pull out a lockpick.
Make a thieves' tools check, please.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a D20 plus 5, right? And roll. Ooh. Good.
Easily, Revelor,
23.
without even missing a beat, just takes out this lockpick, and within a second, it comes undone and clatters
Just
to
put
the
the
ground.
lockpick in and just. Oh.
Do we want to keep the shackles? You know.
Leave it to the Morley Guild to use cheap shackles.
Yeah, Tora, you're shackled as well.
No, surprise.
I kind of reverse. I
Mordecai.
kind of retcon that because Caleb likes to wait until he can say Michael before he says he's going to
Okay.
do anything.
Sorry.
Well, because if I don't,
No.
then I like talk over you, and you
Michael!
get upset about that. It's like,
All right.
Don't leave me
folks.
here, Michael.
Yeah.
No, and at one point there were shackles, and then they just disappeared. I was like, what?
Okay. They're a
I
little
presume some magic
Rusty Shackleford.
malarkey.
Okay.
magic from
so
the flame.
now we must
Uh,
try to stay
battle
quiet
music anymore.
for now.
before
Yes, we will.
so Kifley asks us to stay quiet. Revelor is gonna go right up to Mordecai and grab him by the collar and be like, "What the hell was that?"
I just wanted to learn more about it. I didn't mean for us to get
You
in a
could have
fight.
asked us.
We do not
We've talked about
deal
that.
with the Marley Guild ever.
How was I? You never said anything about them. You've never mentioned them to me. I was curious.
Good
Who
point.
would have thought I didn't do commotion?
Is there anyone else in this area I should be like worried about?
Well, the problem is they're trying to get people to go to the Tower of Allura, which, major point of what we're dealing with. They're trying to draw as many people in as possible to try and get to the bottom of it. So they're volunteering people to die.
Yeah.
That's all you need to
Yes.
know.
And is there anyone else doing that here?
How about
Snake
before
people.
you jump?
Don't go near the snake people.
How about next time before you try signing up for something you don't know about, you ask us first. I don't let go of them.
It's worth being informed, Mordecai.
I was trying to become informed by learning more about it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be foreigner in this local area.
Well, these are people who are also not from here. I mean, they must be ranging far and wide to find those desperate enough for riches. I mean, how many people are even left in this area?
God's only knows after Blastmaster took control.
You're right.
Excuse
The
me,
gods do know.
Casimir, I do get your, I understand what your point is, but aren't we kind of trying to save the whole and not just that small little ship? Like greater good kind of thinking? Not
Yes,
him.
greater good is a very important part of what we're doing, but we came across an issue that was in front of us.
Yes.
We can stop innocent people from being sent on a journey that they will most likely die on the way there, on a ship in the Sea of Maidens where it's already extremely dangerous.
What
But
ship?
it's like everybody's responsibility to make smart decisions.
Yes, but when you're deceived, smart decisions aren't always apparent.
Again, being deceived means you didn't make smart decision in first place. But on the other topic, we do have timetable to save world, kind of.
Yes,
Think of.
we should
There is
sorry.
someone I want to see, and I think maybe we can find him south from here. I don't know for sure. Also this lady, she says come for tea. She says everyone can come.
Yes, great left.
Yeah,
I love tea.
Moira. Yeah.
So then
Maybe interesting.
what are we waiting for? Should we get going then? We do have a timeline.
Yeah. Unless, of course, if you want to sink the ship.
Well, we've sunk their reputation. That's a start.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
think maybe your reputation is sinking. Anyway, look, and I start to kind of show them down the street. Get to the intersection. 2 blocks over that way. Ding. This house.
Why are we going here?
Because Masale asked us to come for tea. Usually, if you don't come, she become angry.
So T, sink the ship, and then meet the guy in the forest.
I'm
Maybe
not
she
sure we
knows
need to
something.
take the ship.
If she is dangerous, then we find out. But I am curious.
You're good with your senses. How do you think she's dangerous when you talk to her?
No. Oh, yeah. Because right, she can call the police if she is uncomfortable. So most dangerous person ever.
Well, as far as police, we should be fine for the next 30 days. So long as we don't cause any more trouble with another guard captain.
Yeah, like
30?
30,
Yes.
yes.
So
How? You cast a spell? Wow. Go on, please.
as you approach the tea shop, you notice that there is some shouts of commotion from within as a woman who appears to be a local chases out this small monkey that is currently carrying one of her teapots and some random fruit within its other arm, and it jumps out the window and scurries up a tree. It appears to be a gibbon monkey specifically.
That's an ape?
That is an ape.
Okay.
Well, that's
okay.
given.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Guess what, y'all? I'm the DM, and it's a freaking monkey because I say so. Thank you, D&D zoologists.
No, it's great. I only grew up with gibbons. I only know about them because they were only out in my backyard.
An ape that is a gibbon jumps out of the tea shop holding a tea kettle, a teapot, I'm specifically, and some random baked goods and scurries up a tree.
I'm gonna make that sound at it from the tree.
Make an animal handling check.
Sure.
is it an advantage because he did a good job at the impersonation?
That's 15.
No, see,
The monkey, the ape, will kind of peer from below a branch, eating the baked good with an intense look in its eyes.
it's actually a disadvantage because he did a gibbon impression and not an ape impression.
My good friend, Espen will speak to the gibbon. Could you please return that teapot to the shop? It would be very much appreciated.
I like it.
Give the blasted china back.
I say this in Infernal because
Why can I understand
this is the language that they speak.
Yeah, I cannot understand the gibbon.
Oh, I thought you had a way to speak. Oh, okay.
It can understand me, but I can't understand it.
I thought you cast speak with animals.
No.
Okay.
Damn, that's a fucking
Sorry.
demon in gibbon.
Okay,
Go
well,
on.
make a persuasion check with advantage. That will do it. The
13.
The ape will look in one hand with its baked good, and at the other hand with its teapot. It'll shove the rest of the baked good into its mouth, and then hang down, and just hand, because you're tall enough, and just hand you the teapot.
Oh,
Thank you.
And it'll leap away.
look appreciatively at Aspen.
Thank you. I do appreciate it. A woman who looks a lot like Zolkifli in terms of her ethnicity says to you,
Oh, it's no problem to me. That gibbon has no use for a teapot.
they come into the shop from time to time. It's quite infuriating, and sure, you know.
Well, I don't blame them. It smells great.
You are Zephyrin?
Afrin is my name.
Afrin? Zulkifli. I met your wife earlier, Moira.
Oh, you must be the ones that she told me about just a moment. She just came. Please, come in.
Okay.
Large.
We do so. I mean, feeling fairly comfortable. We outnumber her, clearly. if she tries
Just in
anything.
case.
Hmm. Hello? What's it like inside?
It is very simple in the way that it is decorated and the furniture inside. You imagine that this isn't a place where they get a whole lot of customers per se, but there's about 3 tables, about 9 chairs total, and then the counter in which people can get their orders made and everything.
It's a cafe.
It's a little cafe. It's a little tea shop. Yeah.
Aww. Zol's heart immediately melts. Really into this.
Now you like.
What happened to being skeptical of the tea shop order?
I thought this was her house or something.
You didn't see the sign outside?
Mm-mm. Distracted by Gibbon.
She'll quickly go and fetch some tea that has this. It is like a strong tea that's hot and mixed with this very sweet and almost condensed milk, and serve it to all of you.
Tetari. So it's poured from like one cup to the other, like in this like long lines, aerated. And it's too sweet. It's too sweet, guys. But it's nice, but it's too sweet.
She'll also set down a plate that it contains a few different options for baked goods. Not a whole lot. She doesn't give you her entire inventory, but there's like a pineapple bun. There is a kind of a baked tapioca cake as well, and a few other things here and there.
Yeah.
Mordecai's going to be extremely skeptical because the last time he took food, it was poison.
I would say the last time we had sweets, they were poison for sure.
Never mind, I'm grabbing everything.
Careful, Pataki. Keep that up. You're not going to fit in your plate.
Gonna go right to your thighs.
That was uncalled for.
Yeah, I will
Don't want
gladly
more of your glory.
accept. But I also look around for pricing guide if there's anything. Any indication of how much things cost, because Souls doesn't want to leave them shortchanged.
So
Reaches for his pouch.
As you kind of look around, you can see that there is a menu on the table that you guys kind of crowd around. You're able to push the tables together. They don't have any other customers. The total about what they are giving you at the moment would be about 8 copper.
Okay, I'll put a silver piece on the table.
At this point, Moira will come from the back. She just put her groceries away from you can imagine. Oh, you all caused quite a problem at the market today.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you save one life. It's not a problem.
Like I said, my name is Moira, and this is my wife, Afreen. We met after I came here from Godric's Gorge. Quite nice. But you all have to be very careful of a few months ago, the Marley Guild increased their presence at this port, and as the ones who owned this city and this port, they became quite harsh with the treatment of locals, and they began to put down the traditions of the people, and it has not been very good. You just have to watch what you say around them. They're quite dangerous.
Did it seem to me, DM, the guards and the guildsmen were pretty much indistinguishable, with the guards even wearing Marley colors?
So all of the guards,
or were they separate entities
of the port, whether they appear to be locals or not of this area, they all had the colors of the Marley Guild and the sigil of the Marley Guild on their armor somewhere.
Got it.
So, foreigners taking control of your land.
Always it is like this.
Damn colonizers.
It's been like this since the Caliban Empire fell to Yundel Beleg and Mysteria some time ago. While this island remains mostly untouched due to the jungle to the south and the island to the west of this one due to the desert and the harsh conditions, it is still bad here, at least. And just a refresher, everybody, the Marley sigil is a golden goblet with red liquid on a purple background. They originally were the guild in the trade of spirits, like wine, liquor and that sort of thing, but now they have kind of taken over Mysteria itself.
Hmm.
They're bootleggers.
Wine to rule.
It's only bootlegging if it's illegal.
Yeah, they were an official guild.
Mm-hmm.
So they control this port. I presume they make the circumstances that make people desperate enough to want to travel across the Sea of Maidens, risking their lives and then die in the Tower of Allura.
They buy the resources that we have for very cheap, and then they take them back to their home and manufacture things, and then bring them back to sell us for a very high price.
Mm.
And anyone who speaks out ends up in jail and then are sentenced to travel.
Sentenced to travel to die.
The Marley Guild has the police in their pocket. Great.
They own the town. Of course they own the police.
Tell me, ma'am, who runs this town anyway?
They do.
Well, I
The
meant
name of the person.
yeah.
The mayor of the port was ousted by the dwarf that you angered.
Oh, the quack.
So that was the current. We insulted the ruler of this community.
More like enslaver, but sure.
Well, I wouldn't say ruler and slaver, but say I feel a little bit better.
Should we
Well,
liberate these people then?
The time will come. He won't be ruling over this area for much longer.
I'm watching the Moira kind of shrewdly. I'm gonna narrow my eyes and say, "You are very kind to offer for us to come here. But please, why did you invite us?"
I guess I just recognized some people who need help, and I offered it. But yes, the new mayor, the one that you angered today, his name is Boomiel Flaskmaster.
Oh,
God,
Oh.
of course.
a relative of Kai Stan.
Mm.
Not good.
Well, we have something we need to accomplish here, and then, for all we know, and by the end of the year, the Guild of Marley won't exist anymore.
At this point, Afreen will speak up. She'll pick up the silver coin. They paid. I like them. No change. She'll turn around.
No need. Sister, please. I'm looking for someone. I hear there's a magic man south. from here. Do you know of anyone here called Dr. Jasir?
The two will kind of look at each other. How do you know this name?
You know him? He is my grandfather. Is he here?
He was about a month ago, and then he headed to the temple to the south once the storm took over.
I need to find him. I have not seen him in a long time. Which temple did he go to?
She will tell you that there is a temple in the
middle of the
jungle,
the stormy forest,
known as Hutan Hujan. That there has been this raging storm over about the same time that the party confronted the giant ice demon in the dwarven kingdom of Kargrin.
Of course. The other one.
This was 1 month before?
Roughly about a month.
Oh,
no.
Do you speak of the other one? I'm not sure I'm familiar.
So you are familiar because you did help the party vanquish the ice one, and you did fight the fire one with a few other people.
Yes,
in the dwarven city of Ignabin. But
you are correct. Yes,
the Seekers were not there. You, Mordecai, and Pudak were.
Yes, we fought another one like the frost one, fire one.
This is one of the primordials, then.
It may possibly be.
And since the storm, a lot of the wildlife have been coming into the town to get their food, going through the garbage, and as you saw with the Gibbons stealing from our shop. Nothing my broom can't handle.
It's a give and take situation.
Get out.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
I've been holding on to that for like 20 minutes.
Well, that one was a given.
This is seriously too much monkey business.
All right. Let's move along.
No, it's an ape. How?
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
You say you know him, Jesse, when he was here. Can I ask you, how did he seem? What is he like now?
Very temperamental. He was quiet, but would sometimes lose his temper.
What was he doing here?
Looking for you.
Huh? Oh. Looking in the wrong place. I push my empty cup to away from me. Stand. I thank you, but I must find him. If he has gone 1 month already, it's a long time. But if we can find this temple, then maybe all will come together same time.
Well, Morals is speaking on this way. Well, allow us to give you some food for your journey. And after me goes, no, they need to pay.
A smile, and I'll take out 5 gold coins.
That's what we'll do.
Please.
Casimir will also give them 5 gold coins.
They will supply the party with about 20 rations
Yum.
in total. They can be whatever hearty food you imagine.
They're all
this.
durians.
I just want
They're all
some
durians.
I want some nice dried chili. I want some chili paste, some fish oil, some durian jerky. Mostly stuff to season the meat that I will catch on our way out.
That will do.
Get some
That
snake.
is
Yeah,
doable.
everyone, gird your guts, because we eating snake.
Gird your loins.
Fine. You'll have the runs for about a week, and then we'll be fine.
On
Is
top
your-
of snake, will we have spiders too?
No. Ugh.
Are there
Yeah.
are there big enough spiders to eat? I mean, like big
I mean-
spider leg. You boil it, saute it with some butter, and then
You can just eat them whole.
Mm-mm.
well, not if the leg's like this big.
Yeah, one bite.
I worry about you a lot.
I'm just thinking about Hocus Pocus when Sarah finds a spider when she first comes back and eats it off the bush.
Yeah, it's just little protein.
Good for the eyes.
Gross. Anyway, so it's still pretty early in the morning at the moment. So
Buddy, time to set out.
are you all setting out into the jungle?
I think so.
Now, do some people actually need a change of clothing before you guys, die in the in the jungle?
We'll be fine.
I think one thing Zol will do is go and find a new parang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finally replace the parang.
Yep.
Do you have a +3 parang by any chance?
A divine one.
I had an ordinary one, but I'll just get one, like a good one this is for chopping through brush. Like you need one of these to get through jungle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find a good sturdy one. Will pay. I'll pay however much I need to.
10 platinum.
That's not how you negotiate.
10 GP.
10 GP? Come get out of here. Fine. It's fine. That's fine. It's a 10 GP. Yep, I'll have it. I'll take it. I love it.
You go back to the tea shop. I'm actually going to need those gold coins back.
No, I'm going I'm so sorry. No. Okay, I'll pay 10 GP. And I've got a nice new parang, which will hopefully like double as a weapon if I need to, but otherwise
Yeah, I was considering it also to double as a short sword if you needed to.
Ooh.
Okay, I was gonna say scimitar if that makes sense because it's
Sure.
slashing damage and short sword is piercing. Okay, thanks.
Okay, so we're not giving that to Revlor.
You broke the last one.
Feels like I should have been the one to pay for that, but
I think maybe actually anyone else should also get something like this because if it's just me, then not
Okay.
so good.
I will draw my scimitar flame tongue or
Yeah.
good for chopping too, so
Fire, bad.
I don't have to activate it. It's still sharp knife.
Okay,
Hmm.
let's say.
While I'm browsing, DM, may I also buy a whip?
Just use the base
Gonna
guide
buy-
price for that.
gonna
Love
buy a
it.
nice door to go
let's
along
just-
with it.
2 GP.
Revelor, buy another parang, whatever he calls it, so you can keep it as a backup.
What, in case I accidentally break this one that he just bought?
No, just in case something happens, it'll be like a nice backup gift for him. Like, hey,
Okay,
something
okay.
happened
I love the
when
way you
you run.
pronounce that. We all love a good boomer parang.
Give me one of those bigger machete stuff thing here. What do you call it? So Kivli? That one.
Mm.
You got one in my size?
I think it's one size fits all.
It's
I
10
want 'em-
GP.
Have this machete. No, I
What
want
do
the
you
bigger
mean? I'm
one.
like-
Oh, here's a bigger machete.
I'm 1 head taller than everybody here.
Yeah, but and say it's one
Not
size
everybody.
fits all. You insert it right here, and it doesn't matter how big it is.
I'm trying to chop wood, not people.
I think you're chopping.
Okay.
Remember, it's how you use it, not the size.
Okay, and last thing, I'll buy a hunting trap as well, for another 5 GP,
Okay.
and I'm set. I'm good now.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I try find like some magical anti-bug spray?
I was gonna say we need bug spray.
Yeah.
Because you know this fur is horrible with fleas.
Oh, we get a bunch of oranges.
Mm.
That covers the
See.
scurvy. What are we gonna do for the bugs?
So
Where could I have learned that little fact from?
I will say that they have there are shops that sell a soap that has the oil in it that allow like if you bathe with it, it keeps a lot of the insects that want to bite you off.
Is it
Nice.
How much?
Eat soap?
How much would that
It's like a
cost?
citronella soap.
Casimir always has a couple flies for some reason, no
we'll
matter
say
where they
enough
are.
for everybody forever will be 2 silver.
I
I
shall
love it.
Yeah.
Throw them to silver.
Alright.
Lifetime
Citronella
supply.
soap.
Citronella
So
soap.
cool. Wow.
Oh,
Where'd I find this deal?
That'll cover up the smell. And to say, I'm not sure what this heat's going to do with the smell. I mean, are you okay, Zul? Like, I'm not smelling any more different today.
No, always bit.
Okay. I'm so sorry about it. Your good sense of smell.
No, he's okay.
Does he smell like durian to you, or?
No.
Anyway. And any last things that anybody wants to buy before we go? We're not making this to a shopping episode, but
Mhm.
if there's any like last minute
But-
supplies that you need.
Oh, canteens. Definitely gonna need water out there.
You have a decanter of endless water.
Mhm.
I didn't know we still had that. I thought we could.
Oh yeah, we have it. Yeah, Zul's
Okay,
got it.
never mind.
It still has
And
like
you literally
crazy.
have a people who can cast create and destroy water.
Okay.
And
We also have our own water skins.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I do still have that.
Yeah. We're
Thought I
fine.
got rid of it or something.
Meanwhile, in the jungle,
Yeah. Everyone's sunburning.
No.
Not me. I still have my long sleeves on.
I gotta say, are you getting a sunburn in the jungle? Like the tree canopy probably covers you.
so you follow the path to the south, the main road out, and it goes through the fields that supply a lot of the port with their food supply. Into past a couple orchards, that sort of thing, and into the forest wall, the jungle wall.
Rice
which is
patties. Yeah.
a very dense wall, not like a literal wall, but like a dense barrier of foliage. But there is a cleared path leading into it. It is very loud as well, from the wildlife kind of going all around you. But you're walking on the forest floor, which is at this point, due to the very dense canopy above, is relatively, and I say that with a broad expression, a relatively easy path to traverse. It is shaded, but however, the humidity does hit you no matter how shaded you are, your clothes are immediately like sticking to your
Never
chest, and
It's never the
Yeah,
heat that'll get you.
it's never the heat, it's the humidity. It's uncomfortable, to say the least.
Casimir, the trick is in full plate, you just pour enough water in back.
I would say the heat doesn't bother me, but the humidity is still terrible and strange.
No, you just add on top. Just be wet all time. Takes care of every problem.
I think this humidity's got that covered for us.
I'm gonna say I don't think being wet is gonna just increase the chafing.
No, but if you're wet enough, it kind of like schlicks it away. You know, it
This
kind
is
of
good.
just.
This is the first time any of you have seen Zul sweat.
He didn't even sweat in like hellfire.
No. First time.
Are you trying to head
fine.
to the doctor's hut? Or are you trying to head to the temple directly?
Well, I assume the doctor's hut is it's a southward direction, and we are heading south anyway towards the temple.
Mhm.
So yeah, if we pass by the hut, I want to stop there.
Okay.
Yeah. So as I understand that it's a bit of a trek, like half a day, you said?
Half a day.
Okay, let's get started.
As you are wandering through this jungle, you do notice a few little animals. You notice a couple tapirs that walk around along the bottom of the forest floor. There are a few apes and monkeys that leap from branch to branch. Up above, there are a variety of birds. You do notice that there is a particularly large insects that also can fly through the air. We're talking like the D&D giant versions of this world and these creatures. But
What does taste like?
Done.
Oh.
Casimir, I'm gonna make a perception check for me.
Sure. Let me do that. Oh.
Okay. So,
Casimir.
as you are walking along, you step into this very cushy part of the ground, and immediately these something closes up around you, and you start to feel this burning feeling all throughout your body, your skin. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
At disadvantage.
Oh God.
+5.
Getting eaten alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if this will roll. Ugh, just use dice. Oh, combat music. At disadvantage, that is 22.
22. So you will take half damage. That is going to be 66 damage as
66.
this carnivorous flower is now digesting you
D6.
as you are
Oh my
considered
God.
restrained. That is 10 points of acid damage. As you guys watch as this very brightly colored flower, we're talking about shades of red, orange, has closed up around Casimir, and it's kind of like doing this like almost pulsing motion as it appears to be swallowing whatever's digesting inside.
I leap into action. Should we roll initiative? What do you think? Or
This
shall I
doesn't
just
require
do
initiative.
stuff?
It's just a trap.
Action, Crimson right of the flame. My parang just starts to kind of get superheated, and I slash at the carnivorous plant.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack. Aspen, you said that you had something.
I'll wait for the attack to go through first.
It's 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Dealing 11 points magical slashing damage with an additional 3 points fire damage. 14 total.
The fire damage will be doubled, so that will be
Ooh,
how much?
6 totals.
So
17. 6 fire damage, so 17 total.
okay.
Fire
Plant
damage double.
is still up. Aspen, what do you want to do?
It's still up. Does it look like
Oh,
significantly
it's very hurt.
damaged?
It's very hurt.
Okay. Aspen will just cast Chill Touch on it in that case.
Okay, roll to attack.
Burn, freeze.
That's a 20 for 10 necrotic damage.
Yeah, so the rest of the plant will just like kind of wilt away, and Casimir just slump to the ground. You hear a little bit of like a sizzling sound as he is no longer being digested by this carnivorous
Was
plant.
that acid damage?
Yeah.
You are okay? Cormac? Casmi? You are
I know,
okay?
and that's it. Normally it was like Cormac and Kydro walking into traps.
I'm checking on Cormac first, and then he's fine. Then I'll turn to you. Okay, now you okay? You
I'm mostly okay because of Mordecai's inspiring speech, but
He didn't give you an inspiring speech today.
he gave it. He
Oh yeah, you get before we left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when we left on our walk.
Into another world. Wow. So is that normal? Ooh. So do you want
This is Bunga Pemburu. Watch out, okay? Because it is hunting flower.
Okay. Casimir uses prestidigitation and cleans himself up.
Which makes you easy prey.
Yeah. So do you want to like lead the way and I'll follow?
I will point for you,
Yeah. Okay.
and I will make sure I take point. I'm here to do the perception checks, if any.
Yeah, we'll follow your footsteps exactly where you step, so we don't like.
Or we'll fly for the next little bit, just like slightly above the ground.
So carefully lit the thing on fire. Did anything else like burn or like is it very humid enough to little fire
Since it's
doesn't
kind of like
disturb?
striking with, it's like hitting with a firebolt. Firebolt doesn't ignite stuff.
Okie dokie.
It doesn't like it. Also, it's a wet like a lot plant that's alive. They don't catch fire. They just wilt more than anything.
Well, in that case, I will set myself ablaze.
Ooh, what?
It's a extra thing of the helmet where I can usually set a weapon ablaze, which doesn't hurt me. So I'll just do it on the armor.
How long?
Nobody eats me. But don't touch me; it hurts.
How long does it last?
So that might catch stuff on fire. I will tell you that you might cause because like striking a large plant with a single strike that has fire damage is one thing, but literally walking while on fire is a whole nother thing.
This looks hot.
That's hot.
I'll just do it like because I have to speak the command word every action. So like every 6 seconds, I'm like after 1 minute I give up. This gets annoying.
Just like a scorched path behind him.
Are you trying to burn this jungle down? Look behind yourself.
It's like smoldering piles of like
Okay, I stopped.
debris.
Okay.
But it was effective. I was safe for at least that time.
Yes, and the rest of us were in dire danger.
Details.
And
I just present you with more challenges.
Yeah, I mean, I presented myself with enough challenges today. I don't need a wildfire to be on that list.
Come on, it's wet enough. Nothing burns here.
I'm up front hacking a path, clearing the brush.
Maybe we should keep quiet. We might attract predators if we keep talking like idiots.
Who wants to eat us?
Usually the animals, they hear our voice, they go somewhere else. They don't like human voice.
Well, normal animals.
Could there be anything else that might try hunt humans?
Oh,
Like,
Big baboons,
Killer
can we know?
whales.
dinosaurs,
Tiger.
a taras.
Tiger. I'll keep an eye out.
So as you're continuing,
Usually they like goat, so don't worry.
you do notice that there is a stockier built bear that has kind of like this black fur, but the distinct marker on it is this bright yellow orange pattern on its chest as it kind of like stands up and is like scratching its back on a tree.
Ooh.
Is he singing?
Let's just keep walking. Maybe
For
he
those
won't
who don't
notice
know, it's a
us.
sun bear. They're
It's a
real
sun bear,
thing.
yeah.
It's a sun bear.
Yeah.
So
Aw. Yeah, we don't. I try not to look threatening at it. Just kind of
Yeah.
keep going.
Don't do that.
How's it going? No.
the smallest bear in the species, but you know. So as you continue on for a few more hours, you're about halfway, you imagine, to this hut that you've been told about. Can I get a perception check from Zulkifli, please?
Sure.
That's the thing he's good at.
That's that is a 19 if it's a straight roll, or if it's and it's a 20 if it's advantage.
So it'd be a 20 because site based.
Okay.
So as you are kind of you hear you hear laughter, that of a child. And you look around and you see peeking up from behind one of the trees about 20 feet away is a small boy. Appears to be a local of the island.
Hey. Bakaba, Adik.
He hides
How are you,
behind
little brother?
the tree trunk.
Hey. Kami semua cari Bomo. We are looking for the witch doctor.
You hear more laughter, and then Revlor. Behind the party, you see a small boy peeking out from behind the tree.
Is it the same one?
Yeah.
Or is it just oh,
Oh. Okay.
you're a fast little bugger, aren't you?
He runs out from the tree and goes behind another. As you're stepping, Pudak, a splash of water comes down and rains on your head. And you look up and you see the boy in the tree above you on a branch holding a bucket.
Spasiba.
It's actually probably a good thing.
Is there anything you want from me? Or did you want to just make me shiny? Now he drops a torch and lights me on fire, or what?
It wasn't water. It was
It was
It was
gasoline.
it was gasoline.
This water smells strong.
And I, for the first time, go woof.
Is he just did he not speak?
Yeah, does this character
Make
does
an
this
Arcana. Make a
entity
history
seem
check,
familiar to me?
No,
Okay. Straight roll or at advantage? By the way, it's fine.
with advantage, as this is
Okay, coming up. That is that's just a 9.
9. You know what? I will allow it because your character would already know this. It is
Okay.
said that there is a spirit that there are spirits that live within the islands of the Caliban Empire. They like to take on the form of a young boy that has a sort of prankster attitude. However, if you displease or anger them, they have the tendency to turn those people into stone on the spot.
I look to my friends. This is Sankalambai.
Okay.
You must be polite, friendly. Don't insult me.
Oh. I mean, it's very clever. The bucket from above. Would have been funnier if it was like a flammable liquid.
He is only playing. Think of him as a boy, little boy.
I mean, he is a little boy, so not much to
Yeah.
think about there.
Just trying to be funny. Yeah, if you try to make him angry, you become like a statue.
I think we've had enough of that.
Yeah.
Say, Kydro probably would have tried to punch him.
So I shouldn't banish him.
No.
You shouldn't even
No.
joke about it.
Is this creature in the vicinity of the hut at this time, or have we just
I
kind of
said you traveled
stumbled
about.
across
You
him on
can
the
imagine that
way?
you traveled about halfway there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I get a little bit of the bakery stuff we got out for rations. I'm like, just reach up because like probably reach up high.
Telekinetically, the baked good will fly up in the air,
Hmm.
and
Oh.
you'll hear the echoes of laughter drift away off in the distance.
Good.
I'll
idea.
have to say,
Good job.
Nice. You're good with children.
At least Mordecai can't destroy one of us now.
So Mordecai's really becoming the party's punching bag right now.
I wasn't gonna do anything.
I've just got to be sure, man.
Leave my man
Just gotta be sure.
alone.
I saved you from the altercation Casimir started.
You
I
also
mean-
want to started it by volunteering.
Yes, it could
Yeah,
be argued you started it.
He started the fight. I was just getting more information.
I didn't start
No,
any
there-
fight.
There was no fight.
I think we were quite measured in our response with how unfair they were being.
Sankalambai is okay. Maybe if you don't make it angry, then it is won't hurt you. But there are other things. More at night. At nighttime, be careful.
So we should get moving before nightfall then.
Yeah. If when it is dark, we can make a camp.
Would a
Either
camp
way.
be safe enough, or would we need more, like a shelter?
So you left in the morning. It's about early afternoon at this point. You imagine that you can get to the hut before nightfall, from what you've been told.
Mm-hmm.
So as you continue to move along, a few hours later, you notice that there are it's a flicker of some sort of controlled fire in the distance.
Can I just add that on the way, Zul's just telling them lurid stories about horrible monsters that they can find around here.
Why don't you
And-
inform them on some of the things that they can find in this area?
Oh, okay. So the Aswang also is called the Penanggalan or Manananggal. It looks like a young woman, and then she ripped off her top body, and then she flies like a bat, and then her lower body, her legs just stay there, and then she fly around, and then you see her guts hanging down, and then she eat you, or drink your blood, or suck your guts. Okay, then there's the Pontianak. And she is a young woman, but she's also a monster. And she eat your guts or suck your blood.
Wait, that's Do they all eat your guts or suck your blood?
Yeah. Also a woman.
So don't trust women.
So don't trust young women.
country.
I'm with her.
No.
So I'm just saying.
Just be careful.
Yeah. So it's like
Yeah.
avoid women in the jungle.
No. Only what is they're always very white, huh? Skin putty, very pale.
Like this.
And then hair is very black down to here. Much in, yeah?
Oh, okay.
So we need to avoid creepy
I-
humanoids and hairy animals that will probably eat our guts and drink our blood. Okay.
And
So-
mango plants.
Dangerous
Yeah.
as everything, and all the plants that want to take Casimir.
Yeah. Welcome. This is my home. Isn't this great? Oh my god, it's so
It
long.
is- Yeah, it seems kind
Very
of
interesting.
survivalist. It is a good place to stay. It reminds me of my home. Where weather and stones will kill you every day.
My home was very nice. It was like sunny all the time, and
And the sun disappeared.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been to your home.
It was a great place.
I was born there, remember? I don't remember it, but you know.
Yeah,
Cool
until
place. Reminds
Till
me of
someone
my
ruined
home
it.
as well.
Well, the king of the nation ruined it.
So that's the gist of the dialogue as we go for the next few hours, I think. Yeah, that's the vibe.
Yeah.
And eventually you
So it's
see the flickering light of
Okay, thank you.
candlelight or fire in the windows, not necessarily windows, through the openings of a hut off in the distance. However, this is not a constructed hut. As you get closer, you notice that there's a number of talismans around the place, as if to ward off the spirits that, or these dangerous demons or cryptid creatures that exist within the jungle. In fact, whoever is dwelling in this place has made their home inside the skull of a fallen giant of some sort. This massive skull that is on the ground has been made into a home. And that is where we're going to take our mid-session break.
Oh snap!
Oh,
So everybody, that is the middle of our session at the moment. This is the part where we take about 15-20 minutes to refresh ourselves, get some more drink, get some snacks to continue on. If you're just now joining us,
well, if you're just now joining us, you have entered the D&D zone. There are more rhyming versions of that, but none come to mind. This is, of course, Lit Souls Gaming. This is our D&D campaign, Prestige Encounters, and has been for the past, what is it now, 3.5 years, maybe 4?
yep,
Since the pandemic took over our lives, and so did D&D. So if you'd like to see any of our cool D&D adventures that we've been up to for the last however many years, you can feel free to catch up on all of it on our YouTube channel, and also wherever it is you get your podcasts. And if you happen to be doing just that and are seeing me in the future, congratulations, and come see us live.
What are you
Come
doing
see
there
us
in the
in-
future?
Yeah, come see us in
the
like,
present.
California, where we do like a live show.
We don't do live shows yet. Not
We
yet.
don't do oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
We're talking about the future. We're talking about the
I'm
future.
future. Yeah,
not
I'm
like
for-
not
yeah.
like live audience shows. I mean, I guess we have Isaac. Hi, Isaac.
Hi.
our production person who's always behind the scenes. Anyway, you can catch up on the podcast network. However, August 14th will be the finale of this campaign, but the story of the world it takes place in continues 2 weeks after that, August 28th of this year, campaign 3, the second campaign that takes place in this world. So
Only 3 weeks away.
we'll be here back momentarily. Everybody, see you real soon. Thanks for watching. And welcome back, everyone. So where we last left off, the party had made their way into a clearing in the jungle within the Caliban Empire, which is a island nation in this world. and found the hollowed out skull of a fallen giant that has been turned into a hut or a dwelling for this witch doctor that lives there. With that, you have not yet stepped in the clearing, but it's very pristine. There's very little foliage on the ground. There is no canopy above. How would you all like to proceed?
Did so carefully stop?
I paused at the just at the threshold at the periphery, seeing that it's an empty field or kind of a wide open area. But then my eyes are fixed in the hut. I want to see just from where we're standing at the tree cover, what the condition of the hut is. Does it look like it's in a state of disrepair?
Make an investigation check.
Investigation. $22.
It is not in disrepair, I would say. However, there is kind of like moss growing over it, so it's like this sideways skull with the one of the eye sockets as the doorway, and it has like on half of it, like basically the crown of the head, a bunch of moss that grows up and kind of over it. But you know, other than that, that's all you really see.
I see it. The stillness event, knowing that he's probably been gone for about a month, but he could have come back here, and if so, then he would have had something. And I think to move, but before I do, I listen for the sounds of him.
Go ahead and make a perception check. That's with advantage.
30.
There, you don't hear anything. However, there is light within from whatever fire source is there.
I see that.
I will say at this point, the
companions.
sun is starting to go down.
There is someone here. Maybe it is him.
Should we be prepared for a trap?
I don't know. But whether it is him or someone else, be careful. And I go to leave the clearing and start walking towards the house.
I'm not hesitating. I'm following.
And we walk along across the clearing.
Okay, so as you approach the house, you hear a voice. Who is there?
Is it his voice?
You do. It's not the one that you're looking for, but it is a voice.
I stop immediately. I am Zulkifli. Who are you?
I am the protector of this place.
Is your master here?
I have no master.
Who lives here? This place.
I am the Bomo that lives here.
The Bomo?
I apologize. Into my I am looking also for a Bomo. His name is Tokjasir. Someone I know from my village. Campos Laman. And I say the name, and it's got a weight to it when he says it. There's a catch in Zul's voice when he says it, because it's his home village. And he's fully aware that there was a massacre there and that word might have spread. But he's looking for a reaction.
The door will open. Standing before all of you is a a man who's wearing very traditional clothes to Malaysian culture. He has a number of talismans around the door, like hanging from the frame, meant to both appease and ward off spirits of a variety of types. Are you Zulkifli?
Yeah.
Come. It is not dangerous at night. It is dangerous at night, I meant to say. It is not safe
Smell, this
at
guy's-
night. It is dangerous.
Clearly, this guy's
yeah.
it's got a looser vibe than I'm used to, but I'm into it.
That's right.
and
That's
I'm
right.
just-
Yeah. Shh.
I wave my companions close. He is not my grandfather. I do not know him. But he can help us, maybe.
He certainly seems to know who you are.
I gotta go inside.
Stepping in.
And just as I do, when you talk to him, you imagine he is like the Sangkalabai, known inside.
Give him sweets.
So then I go inside.
Is that our new strategy? We bribe anyone with sweets?
Always a good strategy. What are you talking about?
Well, usually you all make a big fuss. I would never.
Really?
Okay, that was a lie. I do agree.
So as you're walking, it's very similar to dwelling. There's a number of herbs and other things of a variety of types on shelves, but other than that, it's there's a mat on the ground with some cushions that you may rest on, or sit rather.
Does it look like?
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to ask. Does it? So Zul's grown up in a hut like this. As he looks around, does it seem like this has been here for a long time, or does it seem like it's been recently set up?
Make a history check.
Okay. $25.
It appears that
Signs of
it
age.
has been here for quite some time. Just for the skull to be in the state of, for it to be completely decayed and clean. But he appears to have been here for quite some time.
Tuan, you are a master here.
Hmm.
You know who I am. I don't think I know who you are.
Elements have been out of balance since what you did. The spirits told me. And sometime later, your grandfather comes looking for you.
He did not find me. I am looking for him now.
Elements are out of balance. There's much air about this jungle these days.
You said it's because of what I did.
And unsettling presence has taken its hold here. Whether or not this is your fault, I do not know.
The storm. my friends and I, we can fight this thing. It is what we are good at. But I am looking for Dr. Jesse. I hear he's gone inside the storm to the temple. This was 1 month ago. I wonder if he came here.
On his way to the temple, yes.
But has not come home.
No.
Can you find out how is he now? Where is he?
Give me a moment.
Okay,
And he'll
I
step
can
away.
pay. I jingle my coin pouch.
For this 500 gold.
Okay, I'll dip into the old gold.
Count it one at a time again.
No, it's,
We have no time.
work out 30 platinum pieces and 100 gold pieces and about 1,000 silver pieces. It'll just come barfing out of the bag of holding, and then it just sort of clatter onto the table somewhere. Okay. This is enough.
Da, and no more bargaining.
He will leave you all alone for a moment.
Immediately curious about the surroundings, about how this place is laid out, what kind of chemicals, what kind of ingredients. I wonder if there is a way that I can get a sense of the character of the man by the beneficial or destructive properties of the ingredients arranged in his hut.
So
More
go ahead and
poisons
make,
or more other stuff?
I'll have you do 2 checks here, an Arcana check and a Nature check, because this is kind of cultural lore mixed with D&D magic.
Arcana, nature. Okay. May I add my proficiency bonus to this one,
I will allow it.
given how much I might know? Okay. Go with. So it's a d20 plus 6. That is a 22.
Okay. Was that your nature or?
Oh,
Arcana.
we'll say it's Arcana. It's actually about the same, to be honest. It's +1 for me.
Cool. So Arcana. Looking around, there are a number of magical items. The one that kind of piques your interest is this particular herb that grows only in parts that are rather dark, and it has this sort of reddish glow to it. It's a deep crimson root that is the target of this plant that people typically do. It is said that when you ingest it, it has 2 effects. One, it can give you visions within the ethereal plane. The second is that it kind of can have negative mental effects, where it might, to one who's not very has a strong fortitude in terms of their mind, it might over time chip away at your sanity.
Okay. Can you say there's a preponderance of this herb in this place, or my eyes just happen
This
to?
seems to be dried and ground into a powder.
Okay, we'll just do that. I look significantly at the group, as if they should know exactly what I know, which they probably don't.
Asmir looks confused. It's a like, sorry. Did you want to like? Is this a game? Like we're supposed to figure out what's what?
No, he is seer, someone who can see, but he uses some dangerous, powerful magic.
Okay.
Maybe he is crazy. We'll see.
We're all a little bit crazy.
At this point, the Bomo will return, and he will sit down with a number of herbs and other random creature parts that you might find in an components pouch for a magic caster, and he will begin meditating an incantation as well. And as this happens, it seems as if the flames of the fire and the candles start to grow smaller, and shadows themselves begin to expand about the room.
Does this look like any spell Casmir's ever seen?
Yeah,
Or is this a
check.
complete? Sure.
You have no idea. With an 8, you got no idea. You got no.
I've
clue.
got the opposite dice roll of Zukifli this session.
Honestly, it's about time.
Mm-hmm.
So as the shadows continue to expand, you eventually start to hear a number of voices start to whisper and cry about the room. Things calling out to you from within the shadows of this room. He continues his incantation. It grows more rapid as sweat begins to collect on his brow.
Is this what you were expecting, Zul?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I sit in silence and I watch him. I listen to the words as much as I can. Because I know that it always pays to pay attention to what they're saying in case they're trying to do something else, something you don't expect.
Make an insight check with advantage as you're doing that.
Sure. But nonetheless, I'm listening intently. Oh, it's an 8. Man, I'm like rapt attention. This is so cool.
It doesn't appear that he's trying to do anything out of the ordinary or against your wishes. But as his incantations slow, the shadows begin to edge away and the screams and whispers begin to grow ever distant. And eventually the flame of the fire is back to its full force. And he opens his eyes. He is in the temple.
He is alive.
From what I could see, there is something else there.
Hurt? Or something has captured him?
No, not captured. There's something interfering with what I can see.
Like a primordial?
What is he doing?
There are runes carved into the wall of which he stands. A pool of blood. Not his. A source. And then that is all I could see. But he is alive.
Blood. Maybe someone else. This is enough. The Temple of Russia. The center of the storm. And we know what we must do. Where to go. Thank you. Can we stay here for tonight?
There are things out there that would devour you. It is safe here.
I'll bow respectfully and make sure everyone's taking off their shoes and boots and stuff, and we set up bedrolls.
Okay,
offer you
for
all
staying-
some stew.
Getting out of the armor and like getting rid of some clothes and like okay. Breathe.
Just sweltering red underneath.
He'll have a bowl, a wooden bowl that he offers to Tora. You look hungry.
Thank you. What is it, may I ask?
Do you not trust me?
I do. I just wish to know what I'm eating before I eat it.
It is stew made from the meat of the snake.
Thank you. And I'll eat it.
Anybody else want some stew? Would anyone like some stew? Would anyone like some stew? Some snake stew.
Да.
Yeah, I'll take some steaks.
Да, пожалуйста.
Ensign will refrain for the fact that it has meat in it.
There are, it's quite flavorful, as if the spices added to it have been layered in. Like, as spice was added, it was allowed to simmer for quite some time, and then another spice was added, sort of like a curry in many ways.
Yeah, reptile tastes pretty good. It's like somewhere between chicken and fish.
Yeah.
Yep. Can confirm.
I do love
Casimir,
my food descriptions. Thank you.
Casimir kind of like watches Zulkifli eat it and see if his reaction is one of distrust or not, and then he'll take a small bowl.
Oh, Zul is just face absolutely just dispassionate.
Yeah. Not having a good time.
If he's pleased to be here or not, he's not really showing it. He's trying to be as mutual as.
Yeah, Casimir will take a bowl and try a couple spoonfuls. And...
How does Casimir deal? I know that he is a tiefling, but how does he deal with spicy food?
I mean, he is resistant to fire, and he has had spicy food. He has had spicy food in the past.
Are you resistant to acid damage?
No.
It is a fairly spicy food. It's like I said, it's a spice that the more you eat, it continues to build upon itself. It doesn't quite hit you until about a minute after consumption.
Yeah, I mean, he's a soldier. He's eaten all kinds of horrible things. His digestional tract is ruined.
He'll sit down. He rests his elbow on his knee as he consumes the food.
Oh, it's hot. I didn't think it would be that spicy. Yeah, I once met a soldier who thought he could eat this really hot pepper if he put wax in his mouth. It helped him eat the pepper, but he still had the worst indigestion the next day.
Go to sleep. And if you hear something calling outside your name at night, do not go, or you will die.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel that's the first time I've heard that.
So we should chain Mordecai down, because he will go.
One time.
Particularly old women do not go. They are always dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Your
Ooh.
boots, your shoes. You make sure you bring them inside. Don't leave them outside.
Oh, we're supposed to take our shoes off?
Yeah, and then bring them inside. Don't leave outside because that is an invitation for them to.
I got everything inside.
Good.
Yeah, Protect, you've taken off a little bit more than you needed to, but
Come on.
with that.
Loincloth is on. Don't complain.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
You're
like
you're
Pudak is
just
more
jealous
of
of
a
these
upper
muscles.
use kind of dude.
So long as he's not wearing a G-string, but let's move
Anyway.
on from that line of thought.
I said loincloth.
Yeah. So
That's not
we're
any
going to
better.
we should still do watches, I would assume.
I will tell you guys that there's no need for one. If that makes you feel better.
So you say? No, that's fine.
Because we're actually just going to move on till tomorrow.
Let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
yeah.
A long rest.
What
You
happens
can mark your
after?
character sheets for a long
Yeah.
rest.
We
There was a
sleep for
fight in the
1 hour.
middle of the night, but
Yeah.
you all managed to survive it. It was a very intricately made map, I'm sure.
Yeah, you hear that, viewers? Yeah,
Yeah, did we level up because of it?
I'm sure we did.
No.
3 times. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
With
we're
4
at level
actually.
19. Well, level 20. Moving on.
So upon waking up in the morning, the master of this house, will inform you all that the temple rests upon the top of a mountain in the middle of the jungle. The dangerous part about venturing to this is climbing along the path that kind of winds around the mountain and not getting blown off by the high winds.
So flying doesn't help.
Flying will actually make you more vulnerable.
Mhm.
But there is a path that allows you to go up, and he does offer you a creature to ride. There are.
Is it a horse?
No, there's 3 of them. And as it takes you outside, around back, you didn't see this as the sun was going down the night before. There are these large capybaras.
Whoa.
They can hold about 2 people each.
Oh my god.
Ah,
Do you hear that, chat? Capybaras.
You can get to ride one?
We didn't have to kill an old man to get them.
At the time, it was necessary.
Was it though?
Oh yeah, live for the moment.
Big and fluffy, cuddly, with huge smiles.
They like
Zul
water and swimming.
will shake this man's hand with the utmost respect and thank him. Yeah, considerably. Yeah. With a bow and saddle up the capybara, climb aboard one of them.
Who
Oh,
is
also
riding
he'll
on what?
have like hunted for some meat and then come back, but then we spiced it and it was a nice breakfast, and then now we're good.
Noted.
Sorry.
Who is riding on each one, and who is the one in control of the animal? So I have 3 capybaras. Who is?
I'll control one.
Yeah, let's do it
I'm
without
gonna
tickets,
get-
guys.
I'm gonna get on one with Quinton. I'll get on Quinton's one.
All right, so
I can
Tora hops on
control
and
one.
wraps his arms around Quentin's waist.
He never said that.
No, that's exactly what I
Never
do.
said-
Actually, that's a brilliant idea.
Who's this Quentin we
Who
speak
is
of?
riding with Aspen?
Sorry, Reveler. Sorry, Reveler.
Who's riding with Aspen?
Whatever you're doing, I will be summoning Victor.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ride with Aspen.
Mordecai is with Aspen.
all Furbolg.
Yeah, there are 7 of you, and I didn't know that he had his own horse. So I guess it's still Kifley and Caspian are on the last one. Who's
Nice.
driving?
Okay.
Casimir is not driving.
Oh, I'm driving.
Wait, if Zokifli's back there, Casimir's flying up there. Who's steering the capybara?
Oh my!
And soon enough, you are all venturing off into the jungle, and soon enough, you are begin your ascent of this mountain. And at this point, there is a very, very strong wind that almost seems to want to blow you off the face of the mountain, as it kind of roars all about you.
Should we tie ourselves together, Zul?
Maybe a good idea to tie to the capybara.
Yeah. We'll tie ourselves to the capybara and tie ourselves together. So if one of us falls off, we can pull each other back.
Okay. I'll hand you my rope so you can do that.
Yeah, Casimir will
Get
do
on
that.
that. Okay.
And he calls out to the other people over the wind. Tie yourselves together. Not by the neck, Kodak.
That's because you throw rope at me.
I didn't throw anything. Get your own rope.
As you
Yes.
begin to, who's leading the pack? Who was in the lead?
So Kifli.
I'll do it. I'm up there. Let's go.
Okay, I need everybody to make a perception check, please.
Oh.
This is sight based.
Okay.
Ooh, I'll take it.
I have 3 8s for that perception check. Wow.
And that's a 6 as
So
well.
that's an arcana.
I rolled a
Casper, you rolled an
24.
arcana check.
Natural 20.
Uh,
33.
Uh,
Unless,
That
if
was
you're
from
taking one
earlier.
from me.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
least
so happy to be
one.
riding with Zool.
I'm just rolling a lot of 8s tonight.
So Kifli and what did Mordecai get? A 6. Okay. And Josh, what did you get?
Aspen got a 24.
24 from an Aspen. Okay.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Kifli
I'm
got
missing one
33.
person. Quentin, what did you get?
Yeah.
I got a 21.
Who am I missing then?
21.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I got everybody. No. There I am.
Victor got a natural 22.
No, it's 21. Not a 22.
20 plus 1 is 21. My good man. What you see is Zokifli and Pudak off the distance up this path is a lone silver wolf.
That's familiar.
Okay. Off in the distance, a lone silver wolf.
Have we not met a? I mean, Casimir doesn't know what this looks, what you guys are looking at, but have we not met a silver wolf?
You did.
I lock eyes with it from a distance.
Victor saw it, so my horse is doing the typical horse noise and
Hoist.
yeah, horse
His
noise.
His horse
There
is
we
from
go.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
It does voice sound.
So Kifli would have
Point
been there. That would be, I'm assuming, I'll pronounce it badly, the Lebo, the first general of Kresna.
Oh, we even get wolf sound.
The wolf does not say anything, but as you continue to move up the path, there will be like a strong gust of wind, and you'll have to like avert your vision for just a moment. And when you look back up, the wolf is no longer there.
You have seen good, Victor. Now we can watch for more wolves and other things.
What did you see, Zul?
Something very old. Silver wolf. I withdraw the sword of the Astral Templar. It glimmers a little in the sunlight.
In battle. Oh, no.
I just glide it down, just like at a point just along one of the stripes on my arm. Make a little curve, slice, and I perform the crimson right of the oracle. Give myself some damage. That'll be 6 points of damage. And I ask Mordecai how best we handle wolves in the wild. I ask Mordecai for an inspirational speech about it.
So, this is my 5-point plan for how to best handle wolves in the wild.
Huh.
Step 1. Avoid the wolves. If you're not around wolves, you don't have to worry about wolves. Simple. Step 2. In case wolves cannot be avoided, fire. Step 3.
I have a
Fire.
question, sorry.
Ball.
We're
Yes,
just
yes,
escalating to
question?
different layers of
Um,
fire.
What if I can't do fire?
Your wolf food, I'm sorry. Moving on.
Okay.
Step 4. Fire
this meeting
storm.
could have been ascending.
Step 5. If all else fails, a friendly meteor swarms never hurt nobody. Except that the town it hit, but, aside from that.
Yeah, those dead people.
Yeah.
As he arrives to his 100th point for this speech, you guys make your way to the top of the mountain, and there appears to be, at this point, at the peak, there is a crossing, and far down below the crossing, as many of these tree roots, is a river that runs at the bottom of this valley. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and give everybody a visual.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Oh,
That's
wow.
scary.
That's like really prepared of you. Oh. You made a map just for us to cross this river?
I did.
Like,
It's
you made
probably
it
not
for us
crossing.
to just uneventfully pass across this body of water? That's like really devoted of you. Like,
I made this
Okay.
whole map just for this one purpose.
And it's such a nice looking map. I wonder where you got your skills to make.
you know what it is? It's uncharacteristically nice of you.
uncharacteristic. Screw you. First of all,
I was waiting for the shoe to go.
I had to think about that for a second. I had to download the inside. I had to download. My brain's running on Windows Vista right now with the new CrowdStrike update.
Yeah, wait a second. Insult incoming.
All right. So we see this bridge across here. Is that right?
It's just
It is,
tree roots growing across.
Tree roots. Wow. Okay. And we are atop capybaras each.
I'll say at this point, just for some sake of simplicity, that the capybaras will be left behind as you ascend the top of this mountain. They're not going to be able to cross the roots. You all know this.
Okay, so we've done what we can with them.
Yes.
Off they go.
Back off the
harvest-
They quickly jump off a cliff because that's what they do.
No, they're immune to fall damage.
They're not
They
like
just have to get back
they're-
down.
They're going the full fake lemming story.
No, this guy over there, he is just breeding them. He's got like hundreds of them.
Capybaras.
So,
Just waiting. Okay.
but before we continue, Mordecai's going to sprout his wings as a bonus
Okay.
action.
Flying bad. We already talked about this.
Flying.
I'd like to know actually about the wind conditions at the moment. Does it seem really bad, really blowing?
Make a nature check. Although,
Uh,
just from the feeling, you know that the winds are very strong. It's coming from the
Very strong.
north at the moment. And
Yeah.
it's about 1,000-foot drop to the river below.
I guess what I'm wondering is it blowing so hard that arrows
hard is
would
it?
really? Well, is it blowing so hard that I wouldn't be able to make a good shot with my bow and arrow?
For this, I would say that you would imagine that it would be with disadvantage, whatever you're trying to do, because it's not impossible, but it will be very difficult.
That's okay. So, all right, got it.
I'm gonna inspect the actual vines. Do they look in any way unstable or unable to hold our weight or slippy in some way?
Make an intelligence check. Or survival. I'll make that a survival check. Because that's what depends on this check.
I'll help him check it out.
May I have advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Although you generally you have to say it a little bit faster, but I won't be picky today.
Then that'll be an 18.
18. As you're examining the tree roots, this massive cloud forms to the north of the area. And the winds grow more intense. So intense, in fact, it is going to attack all of you.
What?
The wind?
The cloud! As thunder and lightning begins to crackle off in the distance. And at this point, everybody, it is time to roll initiative.
But the cloud is supposed to help me store my data.
Not when the cloud strikes.
So everyone, okay.
Oh, that's my first good roll, and it didn't roll.
Gotta click on your tokens. Come on.
I did. It's just
I did click
being dumb.
Neither
I
did.
did
Wow.
click on my token. What? I clicked my token.
Don't worry
Wow.
about it. It's just being dumb.
I'm the only one.
It's broken.
Yeah. Okay. That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, this is stupid. I clicked my token too.
Whoa, whoa,
Okay,
whoa,
so-
whoa.
Yeah. So DM, if you just select all of our tokens and just hit Control U, you'll add us all to the initiative tracker, and then we can fill in our own initiative rolls.
Thank you.
It's a fun shortcut.
Don't do it to me.
It's a fun
Alright.
shortcut. There you go. So I can just fill it on. There you go. I got an 11, guys. This is my worst initiative roll yet. I nat 1 on initiative.
Oh,
I got a 19. I think-
16.
Yeah.
I got a 21.
I got a
That's my
rock.
best initiative yet.
I'm gonna update my nat ones. I have
let me
40.
change.
You know, I always thought the
40%
finger
ones.
heart on TikTok was a shrimp for some reason.
Rimpina. Sorry.
how do you fight a cloud, man?
You're about to find out.
We've
Practice.
we've
Do
lost.
hope that Shrimpina likes my new outfit.
Yeah, if Gus disperses clouds, then like, oof.
So
Instantly
as
kills
this
it.
cloud
There it goes.
forms, it doesn't necessarily form, it more like just comes within your vision. It is, I say cloud, but as you notice that like as the lightning crackles behind it, there is kind of like, have you ever shown a flashlight into an egg where there's a chick inside?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is what you see.
So you see a hot
A
chick
face
inside of the cloud.
within, like, oh my god. All right.
We know who the target of this fight is now.
The first person in, that was a really good initiative roll for you guys. The first one to go will be Cormac.
That's me. Oh, I just realized.
Shoot the cloud.
It's probably immune to my one thing. But I'm gonna try it
Thunder.
anyway. All right. So,
What just
steady.
happened?
Bonus action.
The
Steady aim.
391 to hit.
Yeah. Bonus action. Steady aim. And I'll go ahead and do sharpshooter since I'm giving myself advantage.
Is that Steam hit points?
That's okay. Minus what? 14.
14 will miss, and that's just not any
Yeah.
miss. That is a natural 1.
No, it's not. No,
Miss.
it's not. It was a 19 minus 5, which is a regular 14.
Oh, okay, you see, okay, it was advantage. All right, cool,
Yeah.
cool. 14 does not hit.
Okay, thank you.
He
Extra
got
attack.
so scared. He's like, no, it's not.
Really? 31.
31
Also, I rolled
will hit.
another. I rolled another nat 1 as my disadvantage. Cool.
So its AC is somewhere between 14 and 31. Good to know.
Let's see. 16 thunder damage.
16 points of thunder damage, which it is immune to.
Yep, I thought so. Well, you guys have fun.
You got a regular gun, man. It's magic regular gun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's my turn.
All right, well, we're moving on next. It is now Tora's turn with Casimir on deck.
Okie dokie. So the first thing I'm going to do is bonus action. Let me just find it real quick. Wait. I had it and now I've lost it.
Uh-oh.
Mantle of Inspiration. As a bonus action, so I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration to grant 14 temp HP up to 5 creatures. I'm going to do everyone but Quinton, and then Revelo, sorry.
Wow.
And then they can use their reaction to move up to their move speed without provoking opportunity attacks if they choose to do so.
Everyone?
Yeah, except for.
Oh my god, really? Oh, jeez. I would use my reaction right now to move 55 feet across the bridge.
And then I'm
Cool.
going to action dash for 70 feet of movement, and then
Wow.
just run across the bridge. And that'll be all good, sir.
Mordecai's gonna run across the bridge and stop right in the middle.
I fall off.
A drop, by the way.
He can't
boy.
move any further. It's.
Oh my. What is this? What are you doing?
I have wings. Don't.
Tightrope.
Is that it for your turn, Josh?
That'll be all, yes.
All right,
I
it's
get-
now Casimir's turn with Mordecai on deck.
Casimir doesn't really have any idea what this thing is. So
You
he's
can make
gonna
an nature
go.
check if you want.
Sure, I can do that. Does that cost my turn?
No.
Cool. Oh wow, it's actually 23.
23. You have fought a creature like this before. This particular thing is known as a cradle, and it is containing the hibernated body of a primordial creature of air within it.
So it's the air primordial.
It
on
is the
side.
one causing the storm.
Oh god, this is the cradle for the air primordial.
I'm sorry, you're in the
Casimir,
storm. Can you say that a little bit louder? I can't hear you.
It says the air primordial's
Thank you.
cradle.
Thank you.
I just woke somebody up, I'm sure. And so Casimir is going to disintegrate it.
It came to us.
Okay.
So I'll need a dex save from this giant cloud.
Cool. I get advantage on that. Or it gets advantage. A dex save?
Good God.
20.
Silvery barbs.
Good God.
That will be a 15.
All right, so it'll take 71 force damage.
71 points of force damage as Casimir launches out this disintegrate spell, and this wave of force injury strikes this creature in its core. And that's 71, you said?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it now has 71 less health than it did just a moment ago.
Yeah,
Anything else for
Casimir
Tom?
will also move onto the bridge like a bunch of idiots. And that's my turn. I did action, bonus action, movement.
It is going to utilize its reaction to use its thunderclap ability. So if you're within 30 feet of the creature, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 25.
30 feet from the edge.
30 feet from
Damn it.
the square that the creature occupies.
Wow.
Everyone.
That's a natural 20 for a 30.
So you said
I-
Constitution?
My Constitution saving throw, DC 25.
I guess it's a 35 because of
Eesh.
deck.
If you succeeded, you will take no damage.
Oh,
11 is my Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
+5 is 16.
All right, so Revelor succeeds, Casimir fails, Mordecai succeeds, Zulkifli fails, Pudak fails.
What was it? 25, right?
25.
Oh no, I got
Don't forget
20.
to add your +5, by the way, if you're inside that aura.
Oh,
So it's actually a 35. Mordecai is what you got. And Casimir, what'd you get?
16.
16. Okay. A natural 1 from Tora, so that will fail, and Aspen also fails. So
I think it's 4 nat ones so
that
far.
is
in this session.
13 points of thunder damage that you take for failing, and you are now deafened for 1 minute. The saving throw does not repeat at the end of your turns or anything. You're just deafened for 1 minute now.
All right, so I automatically
So
fail any.
this sound of thunder echoes out in retaliation to this disintegrate spell, and for those of you who failed, your ears start ringing. This high-pitched ringing tinnitus sound is now echoing in your ears, and a little bit of blood as your eardrums have burst.
And we take
I would
13
like
points
to
of damage.
say,
Yeah, we had 20 temporary hit points.
since this isn't something that happened before, I would like to describe. I guess anybody who sees Aspen would see his eardrums burst and blood come out of his ears, but then a bunch of fungus gathers around them, and then it just creates a new ear, basically, and he is not deafened.
What's doing that?
Fungal body. He's immune to blinded and deafened.
Oh, snap.
Oh, that's
I honestly don't know what the deafened condition really does, but it's just a feature.
Oh,
of
it does
this.
a lot. A lot of stuff
Automatic
that
repair.
requires people to hear you.
Aspen is a real fun guy.
makes us immune to things like command.
Mordecai,
That's
it
true.
is
Or
your
suggestion.
turn with Pudak on deck, and then it's my turn.
I'm casting Draconic Transformation. So I'm gonna slightly turn myself into a dragon. And I'm gonna breathe all over it.
Mm.
You can smell
Rose
his
got-
So
breakfast.
it needs to
Rose
make a
got morning
DC 20 a deck save.
Deck save, it gets with
Yeah.
advantage. That is a 24.
It succeeds, so it takes half damage. 8
What type?
force.
Force damage? Okay. Takes that.
And then I'm gonna cast Firebolt at it. 20 to hit,
20 hits.
9 damage,
It'll
fire
take
damage.
half of that.
Mm.
So 4 points of fire damage instead. So as Mordecai takes on this draconic transformation, these corporeal wings, I guess he has 2 sets of wings. Now I don't know quite how that works, but he does. He breathes this force breath onto this creature and then launches a firebolt at it. The force breath does the full damage he expects, but the firebolt does half. And he
I'm gonna
moves.
fly to here. And then my turn.
Okay. How high off the ground are you?
Oh, only like 5-10 feet. Not
Okay, Pudak, it is now your turn. Okay, if he's in the hole.
Yeah. I'll rush over here. Use my bonus hide to hide behind the rock. But before I do that, I point at it and go Sacred Flame. So dex saving throw, please.
That
Against
is a
an
natural
18.
20 for a 25.
Well, never mind. Then I hide.
Okay.
Weapons drawn, hoping it comes close so I can stab it.
Okay.
Need to get you a sword of returning.
Ignore this.
Nope.
too late.
So, for the creature's turn, this vortex of wind will shoot out from this location that I can see within its range for 30-foot radius.
Okay. These things have area of effect. They are serious.
Ah,
Right there, right in the middle of the bridge. If you are in that gray radius, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yes, boss.
The DC is on this will be 25. This is a 30. I'm sorry. Yeah, 30-foot radius and is 100 feet high.
Okay.
As this
Oh,
massive
man.
vortex shoots out from the area.
God damn that one.
There's a
21 for
tornado in my city. Hit the
That's our-
basement. House it ain't pretty.
5 natural ones.
Yeah, that's 5 net 1 so far.
That
For
one's
those of you who
getting
failed, for those of you who failed, you're gonna take 11 d12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's
That-
85 points of bludgeoning
That is
damage,
not-
and you are now restrained.
Oh, that's
85 points.
If
80.
you
Got
succeeded, you're pushed to the nearest unoccupied space outside the cylinder.
Yeah. Did anyone pass?
Did anyone pass? The Torah, Zulkifli, Pudak, Kazri, did you
No.
pass?
We're all screwed.
passed.
Okay.
You're
So-
not in it.
Exactly, which means I passed.
this, and you can use your action to try to escape the vortex if you choose on your turn, which requires an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
Let's watch those health bars drop, boys.
Let's watch them. Let's watch that beautiful bean footage. You will have to make the saving throw if you enter the vortex's space. The cradle will then use its flying speed to fly over here. It does not provoke opportunity attack. It has the flyby feat. And that will end its turn. Zulkifli, it is now your turn.
Okay. Okay. It's now flown over, so it looks like it's a singular thing. It's a. Alright. Bonus action. Yep, I'm gonna now heal. Here we go. So at the start of my turn, Zulkifli's bruises start to fade a little bit. And he will focus his bonus action and transform into his were-tiger form.
Love that.
Yep. Thank you. It's my practice. And attempt to break free.
The
the
part
restraint.
when I break free. Athletics
You said it's an
acrobatics,
action?
your choice. Yeah, it's your
Coming
action.
up. Okay, let's go with an acrobatics check at advantage because of my hybrid form. And I'm gonna hawk my way out of here. 21.
That will succeed. So roll 3d6, multiply that by 10, and
Okay.
we'll go from there.
3d6 and multiply that by 10.
Yep.
15, 150.
150. So you are going to be moved. You get thrown as you escape the vortex over here.
What? Got it. All right.
In a random
Interesting.
direction is
Yeah,
specific
so-
words here.
So it seems. Okay. I move as far as I can. I go move up 30 feet, and I get there, adjacent to these two.
Okay.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, Aspen, it is now your turn with the top of the round, it being Revelor's turn on deck.
All right.
Oh,
So, the whirlwind is it opaque? Like you can't see through it?
It does not say that it is, so you can see through it.
Okay, cool. Let me just measure some funny distances because spellcasting, you know.
All right. Ben's gonna test some funny stuff, I suppose. And he will just cast Chill Touch at it.
Okay.
That's an 18 to hit.
18 will just miss.
Ooh.
Okay. Alright, and let me see what I got here. Aspen will give himself a blood boon, and he will take a little bit of necrotic damage. Ooh.
It's full damage.
Yeah, it is full damage.
So Aspen launches this ghostly hand at this creature. However, the creature is very agile and it manages to move out of the way in time. It is now Revelor's turn. Tora is on deck.
All right. I'll bonus action. Steady aim again
Okay.
while pulling out the good old pepper box. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
And then let's see. Yeah, I'll do sharpshooter for the -5. And I'll expend a grip point for, let's see. Let's go with
Is the
violent shot.
attack at disadvantage?
Huh?
Is the attack at disadvantage, dear? Or is it a...
It is not with
Or is it
disadvantage.
as Oh, excellent.
Why? Is there something like why it would be disadvantage?
I asked earlier about the wind and whether it would inflict make a shot more difficult for my
arrow. I would say
good to know.
yes. For a bullet,
Yeah,
less so.
good to know.
I'll
Thank
just
you.
shoot slightly to the right so it, I can curve the bullet. It's fine.
Needs a shot.
It is a trick shot after all.
They curve the bullet.
Wanted.
Wanted, yeah.
Yeah. Kit does not absolutely does not work, by the way. Anyway, all right, let's do this thing.
Of course it doesn't.
But that movie is great.
It's a cool movie.
It's a 16.
Misses.
Yep. Okay.
Do it again.
Oh, you can do it again.
All right, just a normal shot. I swear. Oh my God, 31.
The second shot's always the good one, man. Like
It's
this
always
first one.
the good. That's the same thing I rolled last time too.
It do be hitting.
Cool. Should be hitting different. That's gonna be 7th under. Or sorry, why I hit the wrong.
Piercing.
It is engaged
Yeah,
with one of your
7
allies,
piercing.
so you get your sync attack.
Oh, in that case, that'll be 21 total damage.
21 points of damage. It is magical damage, so it will take all of it.
Hell yeah.
That brings me down to carry the 1. I'm doing subtraction.
Math rocks.
Do I want to do this yet?
Brings it
Now,
down to X divided by
I'll
Y.
hold on to it. All right, that's my turn.
Double with
Alright,
the end.
so Revelor quickly takes out his pepper box, fires off 2 shots rapidly. The first one missing as he tries to curve the bullet, but that's not how bullets work. And then he shoots the second one, this one with better aim, and it hits the creature. And with that, Tora's like, oh wait, it's my turn. Tora. You're
Was it
restrained.
acrobatics
It's
or
acrobatics
reflex?
or athletics as your action, and is your choice.
I shall do acrobatics then. For a 27.
God damn.
Wow.
Wait. Oh, you rolled a 19. I'm like, I can't do math.
Yeah.
Roll how many d6 is that? 3d6 for me. I'm gonna roll a d12 to decide what clock-like direction you move in.
Did you say times by 10?
Yeah. So that's up to
100.
Oh my gosh, Tora.
Am I going to fall?
You are gonna fall as you get rolling up here, and you immediately start to fall down.
Oh no!
At the start of your next turn, you'll
bonus
plummet.
action.
What?
I still have my bonus action anyway.
You do. Do you have anything you can do for your bonus action?
Well, not for me, but maybe. No, because I'm not within 60 feet. Never mind. Never mind. That's will be all.
Guess whose turn it is?
So, as Tora fights to break free from this restraining wind, he gets launched over it, and suddenly he feels like maybe he's in the elemental plane of air again. And with that, it's now Casimir's turn.
All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to vortex warp
I figured as
him
much.
to me.
To you inside the sphere.
Wait.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I think we
About
should
it.
worry about it.
This is fine. Does he take damage when he enters or no?
Yes, if he re-enters, he will take damage.
Okay, well then I'll just vortex warp him next to this dude over here. Name of Mordecai.
This dude,
Morty.
quote
I
unquote,
am
this
Morty.
dude.
This Morty over here.
I'm just one of the multiple. One of the many.
Yeah. And then I'm going to quickly action surge and dimension door myself out of the circle.
Okay.
Which is the thing I can
you
do.
do
now.
that.
And then I can activate my blade song because I didn't do it first turn.
Okay.
Good. Now I'm done.
All right. It is now Mordecai's turn as Casimir vortex webs Tor right before he begins to plummet off back onto the cliff, and then he steps through the magical doorway and teleports to the other side of the cliff. With that, Mordecai, it is your turn.
I'm gonna fly over here.
Okay.
Breathe all over it again. So give me a DC 20 dex save.
I'll do you one better. 18.
That's a fail.
Ooh.
I will choose to succeed instead.
It takes 9 force damage.
Noted.
And then I'm also gonna cast Hold Monster.
Okay.
Is it a monster?
Old Monster I thought works against basically everything, but am I wrong there?
Yeah, it's a creature.
A creature, yeah, it's a creature. That will be a... What's the save?
DC 20 Wisdom.
Wisdom? Yes. So, excellent. 9.
It fails.
I will
I'm
choose to
restrained.
succeed.
That's legendary action.
Legendary resistance.
Burning them away. Burning them
So-
away.
It
That's
wants
2.
to take- Here's the lesson. It wants to take damage. It doesn't want to be. It doesn't want to be held.
It doesn't want to take damage or be held. I
No,
think
no.
just
It took the damage, but it wants to be cuddled.
It wasn't
Wait, what?
hype enough for this child.
well
I
then.
confused myself.
Yeah, that's my turn. 2
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
legendary resistances gone.
Mordecai trying to fire off 2 spells. One is his Dragon Breath with Draconic Transformation. The creature, through its legendary ability, is able to resist both. Budak, it is now your turn. You're currently restrained, my friend.
I want to break free.
I want to break free.
Athletics, right? Yeah. That's a high number.
What'd you roll? Where'd you roll it? Oh, that's being DM rolled to me. Cool. Yes, that is your action. I need you to roll the 3d6, please. All right, you get flown up against this tree. I'm not gonna do like bludgeoning damage or anything like that, but you get hit against that tree.
Whoa.
The tree shatters because he's so hard.
The tree cracks. That's all I'm gonna give you. Don't want to inflate your ego too much.
This is a good spot for you, actually.
It is a good spot. But that took my action, so but I can get closer to it. But there's no bonus action attack with me, so
Bonus action flourish.
Bonus
action
action flex.
Bonus action shove.
Bonus action kiss.
Yeah,
Free
can you
action
flex and
cry.
intimidate it?
No, I'll. As I said, I've already drawn my weapons, but now I'm calling out Crimson to light up the flame tongue.
Wait, no, we're still in the jungle.
Nice. Yeah.
At the start of the creature's turn, as Pudak fights free of the vortex will actually go away. The vortex will fade at the start of its turn. However, it is on this creature's turn. The vortex is on recharge at the moment.
Oh.
And it is going to use its first its slam attack against Pudak. Pudak does a... Oh my gosh. Hold on. 36 hit.
Yes.
No.
I have to ask. I have to ask. It's not for you. I'm not asking for you. I'm asking for other things.
I get it. I'm just enjoying this.
All right. So, are you resistant to anything?
Cold and fire.
Cool. That does not apply here. 51 points of a mixture of bludgeoning and thunder damage
You just got crushed by a cloud, man.
as it makes a slam attack against you. And although it appears to be a fluffy cloud, it is very solid. It is in fact an egg.
So it crashes into me, and I'm like, "Oh, this is way denser than I would have thought."
Huh. We have something in common. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. That was funny.
It is going to attack again, Pudak.
Yeah, I look hurt. Just to point that out.
That will be a 24 to hit.
God.
Fuck, that still hits.
Silver darbs.
I got 21, so that was probably a low
That
roll.
still hits. That's a 24. 35 points of damage.
Yeah, and you get the advantage because you're the only person close enough for me to give it to.
Can I make my attack before it hits me or after it hits me? Never mind, I still have 2 hit points left, so I can actually do it.
Your attack?
Yeah.
From what?
Oh no, that's just with you.
That's me.
Darn it.
Okay.
I
And then
can't do-
finally, it's going to launch a javelin made of wind at Mordecai.
Yay.
2 hit points.
I'm gonna roll this
yeah.
with the opalite die.
Don't break it.
It
Here
shatters.
we go. Ooh. 35 to hit.
I think that hits.
Okay. All right. So that is going to be. Are you resistant to anything?
Nope.
Resistant to
Crits.
death.
I'm resistance to crits, so if it's a crit,
I need
nah.
a strength saving throw from you, please, Mordecai. As you're going to take 39 points of a mixture of bludgeoning and thunder damage, and you are knocked prone as you have failed the DC 25 strength save.
And that's how many points of damage? 35.
39.
39.
39 points of bludgeoning and thunder damage next.
He's fine.
And I lose my concentration.
Do you?
Yeah.
He does.
Oh, yeah.
Because
19 was the con save. He got 13.
wait, I can. Why am I?
He's like, I have a thing for this.
I do have a thing for this. Magical guidance.
Is it gonna be enough? No, it's a natural 1.
Oh my god. Don't forget, everybody, at
Wow,
the end of the stream, we'll be giving away a set of dice set to somebody in our Twitch channel. So
That's 6 nat ones at least.
So, make sure you go to twitch.tv/lichsouls, LICHSOULS, for a chance to win a set of dice here momentarily. All right.
That's it.
And that will conclude this creature's turn as it makes 2 slam attacks against Zolkifli. not Zulkifli, against Pudak, hitting him against the tree, one after another, and then launching a javelin made from wind into Pudak. Mordecai, I can't get names right today. Continuing on to the next turn. Zulkifli, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move 55 feet. Actually, I'm gonna move 45 feet there, and then I'm gonna jump there. Boom, like that. And as I move, I'm igniting my claw. I am pulling at the necklace around my neck. I tug out 2 beads, and I chuck both of them at the cloud before I get one in its range. So I'm kind of impacting it along its side there. That is a DC 15 deck save.
A DC 15 deck save.
Yep, as a fireball collides with the egg.
Okay, it will get for the deck save, a 14. I will not use a legendary resistance. It is
30.
Resistant to fire damage, so it'll take 15.
30 points. Okay, yeah, sure. There you go. It was 30 points fire damage total. Fair enough.
It's better than most of Casimir's fireballs.
Resistant to fire damage. Zulkifli notes that and performs the rite of the oracle upon himself, on his claws.
So
his
far
claws
we
which are
know
imbued with spiritual magic.
it is resistant to fire, it is immune to thunder, it is resistant to non-magical attacks.
Indeed.
All right.
So we'll see how it does against psychic damage. Soon enough. That's my turn.
All right, well, in that case, it is now Aspen's turn with Ormac at the top of the round. Next.
Right, Aspen's gonna do a silly little thing, and he's gonna cast Confusion.
Okay, what's the save?
It's a Wisdom save.
Wisdom save with advantage. 21.
21. I will use my blood boon to subtract a little bit from that.
Okay, I will choose to succeed instead.
It'll choose to succeed. Okay, so it's another legendary resistance spent.
Yep.
Still very useful. All right, cool. And she can't do anything else for his action, so let me look. One moment. And Aspen will give himself another blood boon. Damn, I'm rolling 6s on these.
Oof.
And that'll be his turn.
All right. Just because I forgot, I'm gonna go ahead and roll for that recharge. Noted. Revelor. It is now your turn.
All right. So yeah, going with the pepper box again because it's really the only thing I have that's worth a damn. Oh, cool. I don't even gotta use sharpshooter this time. Yeah. Okay. So I can save my bonus action for now. You know what? One more. Third time's a charm, sharpshooter. Because why not? Expending another grit point for violent shot. All right, extra attack.
Is it not made with advantage?
That. No, I don't have. Wait, I don't think. I didn't give myself. I don't necessarily have advantage on the attack. So.
Okay.
So.
So
if
12.
I did.
And then
Yeah.
13 or 18.
No,
Both miss.
no.
18
Yeah, 18.
just misses.
Cool. Love that. All right. Dude, I'm gonna move up a little bit, right about there. Okay. And that'll be my turn.
Revlor having a really hard time making his shots connect. It is now Tor's turn.
I'd like to inspect the big cloud. How damaged does this big cloud look?
So, you know, it's taking about 124 points of damage. It
Ain't
is
nothing
not looking
to it.
very hurt.
Yep.
I think I save this for later then. Instead, I shall just shoot good old chromatic orb at the spicy 4th level. I think that's a good choice.
Okay.
Ooh,
you guys
spicy
also
fourth level.
know that once this creature is reduced to 0 HP, the second fight always has begun afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but lightning doesn't strike more than twice in the same place, I'm sure.
I mean, it struck twice before.
Actually, it struck more than twice before.
15
guess
will
my-
miss, my friend.
I guess my shot for lightning then.
I just disagree. I think it'll hit, but you know. Whatever you say, Dean, whatever you say. And then, as my bonus action,
And actually, it's
shall-
weird.
use Unbreakable Majesty. And then,
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? It's lagging a little bit.
sorry, my bonus action, I'll use Unbreakable Majesty. And I'm gonna go 10 feet back into the corner. And that'll be all.
So that's. Can you type what you're doing? Sorry, there's a major lag right now.
You can actually see it on the stream.
Oh. I'm back your back.
Okay. And we're back after some technical difficulties. Sorry, everybody. So the way that Tor ended his turn, he used Unbreakable Majesty, and then ended his turn. So that is noted. With that, I believe the next person to go will be
This guy.
yes.
Yeah. So this thing, you haven't quite figured out what it's vulnerable to yet. So Casimir's going to do a 5th level chromatic orb and do acid damage. So we'll see how that goes. I have to roll the attack first. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyways, I'm gonna just roll real dice because I don't like this right now. Does a 30 hit?
A 30 will hit.
Okay. And that's 43 acid damage.
43 points of acid damage, which it is not resistant to any of that. So take all of that.
Cool. Okay. Casimir will hold his ground in his current location, and gonna just use a second wind to try and regain a couple hit points. So regain 10 hit points. Yay. That's my turn.
Okay. With that, it's now Mordecai's turn with Pudak on deck.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast Hold Monster.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Yeah. TC 20.
It got a 17, but once again, I'm going to choose to succeed. That's my 4th legendary resistant.
Fair enough.
4.
And then I'm gonna go invisible. Hidden step.
Trying so hard to get me to crit.
And that's my turn.
All right, it is now Pudak's turn.
You do have advantage on your first thing you do.
First attack, yeah. Yeah, I'm just unleash attack, bonus, everything. And if it hits, I'm smiting. I'm nuking.
But X about to die anyway, so get it.
Yeah, I'm going down. So here we go. First attack, 27. Second attack, and third attack. I'm guessing the second attack, the 17 doesn't hit,
It is not.
but the 32 hits again, right?
Correct. So 27 hits and
Okay.
32 hits.
Yeah, I'm just gonna press all the buttons, then add it up. Be back in a second.
Best way to do it.
That's that.
And math is really fun.
One.
Who doesn't like math? Welcome to D&D.
Man, it's just called being a paladin.
Yeah, just like all the math
For
rocks.
now.
Yeah, it's fine. Paladins needed a nerf anyways.
I mean, they still get to smite once a turn.
Yeah, just they're the crayon eaters of the D&D.
Not barbarian.
Like, barbarians are actually like surprisingly smart.
Yeah.
This is a lie.
It's 20.
Oh, great. Then I'm invisible to it.
Okay.
And I will be moving back over here. No, like, let's go. Does it make a difference? I'll hide behind a rock, like, don't touch me.
He says that to make sure it knows where he is.
No, I say it before I leave.
Please don't touch me.
That's that. End of turn.
Okay.
Heavily struck, panting. This is hard fight.
I heard the DM math rocking. It's never
She's
fun.
always math rocking.
Matthew rocking in the house. Anyway.
I need, as I'm getting, I was trying to get Casimir and Zulkifli in there.
Bye for that.
I need, I'm sorry. You just so happen to be in there. So,
Shit.
once again, a dexterity saving throw as he uses Vortex ability again.
Can I punch the vortex before it goes off?
I assume a 15 doesn't pass.
I tried to grab some fog, but I missed.
22. 22 on the deck save.
Dex save, you said. Terrible.
DC's 25, I'm pretty sure.
Damn
DC is
it!
25. DC is 25 for everything for this creature.
I disagree.
Yeah. We got 2 people going down now, depending on how these math rocks go.
I'm down.
74
Casimir's-
points of bludgeoning damage from. So Casimir and Pudak both go down with that.
How much does damage do I have to eat for an outright kill again?
Double your hit points.
Double your maximum hit points. You're
Okay, okay. Yeah, no, then I'm fine. But yeah, I'm... Yeah, I'm down
I'm straight up not having a good time.
We haven't even got through the first stage.
Thank God it was 74
This is
because
only
there's
a
also 75.
CR
So
26 creature.
Oh, is that all?
that's it.
Hey, you guys have taken out a CR 32 creature in like 2 rounds. I don't want to hear it. I had it at a 0 at the end of its HP.
We have a wizard, in fairness.
That is true.
So, it is now Zolkifli's turn if you failed your restraint.
I got a 22, so I guess I'm restrained. Is that right? Great.
Dagita, down.
Oh, let me adjust my health total at the moment.
To be
It
the
is
one.
currently.
To 1 HP. Are you at 1 HP?
Well, I'm actually gonna heal 4 points. There we go.
Ooh.
Next before. And.
I'm a little bit screwed.
I mean, in the Astral City, you were a lot of screwed, so it balances out.
I mean, Tora was like in a fight with like less than 20 hit points, and he was fine.
He ran away the entire fight.
Whoa!
Can't even say he was in the
killer.
Details.
He was smart.
Yes, fight each
Mr.
other, not the creature.
Mr. Statue Killer over here.
I kept you and Quentin alive that entire fight.
Not Galder.
But right now you're kind of dropping the ball with Pudak and Casimir. I'm just saying.
I can't keep everyone alive.
Let's go.
What are you good
Twin
for?
cast spells. Why don't you
Yeah.
twin some skill, my guy? Like, jeez.
I have to try to bust out of here. I'm restrained, so I don't really have much of a choice. Yeah. Besides, Pudak's like 0. So, I'm gonna attempt that. Just that.
Why don't you twin spell these? Oh wait, I can do it because they can't see me. Haha.
You say it's an athletics check?
Oh wait, why is it messed up still? What?
Yeah, why am I FAK again?
The DC for this escape, I'm sorry, is 19.
Oh, I got a 14, so I guess I did not escape.
You're still restrained. Anything else for your turn?
Let me see. No, that is nothing. I don't think I have anything else to do.
All right. It is now Aspen's turn.
All right. I am once again asking for a wisdom save.
Okay. Ooh. Is this for confusion again?
Yes, it is.
Mother of God. Wisdom save is going to be a 23.
23. I will roll a d4 and subtract it. A 4. It fails.
I will use my last legendary resistance to succeed.
Hey, that's something. That's something.
I really don't like confusion.
I'm aware.
Anything else?
Yeah, I guess I'll switch it up a little bit. Aspen's gonna move 30 feet this way, and then he's gonna use his blood boon again.
All right.
All right, not a 6.
Top of the
And
round.
that'll be his turn.
Oh.
2 of the allies are down. Pudak and Casimir are within a windy storm with Zolkifli being restrained by the wind. But what happens next will have to be a story for another time.
Yep.
Knew it.
And everybody, that will be tonight's session of Prestige Encounters as we enter the third round of combat, or fourth round of combat for this initiative. And you know, we only have after this 3 more sessions. 3 more sessions, everybody, before we conclude this epic tale. I wonder how. Don't forget that August 14th is expected to be a particularly longer session as we play the game until the story concludes.
Guys, just think, we could do 3 more shopping episodes.
Yeah, I know. We just
Let's go!
shopping episodes while the world burns.
I even took the next day off for it.
And with that, I'm going to go ahead and pass it on over to Jeremiah, who plays Aspen, our Furbolg Druid.
Yeah, scary fight against another egg thingy. Can't wait to finally kill it, and then another one pops out. That's scarier. Yeah, I like using confusion because I know Michael doesn't like being confused, so he usually uses the legendary resistance there. I don't think it's really metagaming when you think about it.
I spent most of my life being confused when I was in 11th grade, and a really cute gymnast said hi.
Okay.
Yeah, but you didn't have legendary resistance then, Michael. All right. Anyway, I'll pass it over to Noah, aka Zokifli.
That's me. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. I'm so glad, President G, that you could review our material. In the meantime, I quite enjoyed tonight's session. Thank you, Michael, for doing a lovely little bit of research into the area and like setting up a nice little scene. It was great. Look forward to more. Thank you. And with that, what do you think, Revelor? / Cormac?
What do I think? What do I think?
What is your Thunderbus thing?
It's having a bad time right now. So, yeah. I've been useless this fight. But, hey.
Tell me about it.
It happens to the best of us sometimes. So, but I'm sure next week, I'm sure my dice rolls will get a little better, right? Right, D&D Beyond? Anyway. Yeah, great session as always. Got a little bit of everything, a little bit of RP, a little bit of a shopping episode, a little bit of a fight. Basically everything you can ask for in a D&D game. But with that, thank you, of course, to all of our wonderful players for bringing this story to life. Thank you to everyone in Twitch and also TikTok now for chatting it up in chat. And of course, thank you to our wonderful DM Michael for bringing us together each and every week and making this incredible story for us that is shortly coming to an end. And yeah, so Guy, your thoughts?
Interception. If you want to enter tonight's dice giveaway, the keyword is cloud. Remember, any non-cast member can enter into it. You just have to type the word cloud into our Twitch chat to do so. Once again, cloud. Continue on, Casimir.
You know, it's an interesting experience. I was going to go in the famous words of Casimir in his current state and say nothing for about 30 seconds, but let's say it was really nice to see taste of Zokifli's home, you know, kind of reaching the culmination of some of his backstory, getting to pay off finally, and enjoying the final pun of the night as we end on a cliffhanger with some of us hanging over the precipice of a cliff.
Oh, there it is. Look at that.
Passing it on to Caleb, who plays Mordecai.
Yeah, great session. We're quite literally leaving it on a cliffhanger. But that cloud ball that it throws out is absolutely terrifying. I'm so happy I haven't been hit by it.
Wow. Wow.
But yeah, hopefully we don't have more people die again, because that's not good, because we have no revive spells.
Yeah, Michael.
So yeah, if they're dead for good. Anyway, moving on. With that, I'll pass it over to Killian, who plays Pudak, one of the people who's currently dying.
Yes, and I go down, down, down. No, love the session. Especially the whole hometown. So carefully seeing you rock off whatever you did here, and your language, and Michael kind of not repeating that. Like fun to watch that phase. Like no, we're not doing it. Yeah, this was great. Looking forward to more. Hopefully not dying, getting lucky like last time, just like natural 21, and there we go. Giving it over to Josh.
Really good session tonight. Some good role playing, a good fight. Man, Michael at one point said you take like 11, and I was like, oh, I'm only gonna take 11 damage, and then it was like D12, and I was like, what? No, wait, that's not fair.
No.
that's not how this game works. You can't lie to me like that. But apparently you can, and he'll keep doing it. And I'll pass it over to Michael now.
Thank you so much, Josh, and thank you to all of our players who were here tonight. It's always great seeing you guys every week. Well, almost every week. We missed last week, but you know how it is. Almost every Wednesday of my life. So, and thank you to all of our viewers on both TikTok and Twitch who were part of the stream tonight. Don't forget that you yourself could be winning some dice if you type in the word cloud in our chat right now, and we'll get those into you. USA and Canada only, excluding Quebec. I'm sorry, no Quebec.
Don't like the French people.
It's just different laws in Quebec. It's yeah.
So, don't forget that we'll be live next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/LuchaSouls. And this story's conclusion will be coming around the mountain when she comes on August 14th. So stay tuned, but you can know all the details by joining our Discord at luchasouls.com/Discord or using the command !Discord in our chat for a direct link. So with that, everybody, I have nothing else to say other than see you next week for D&D and throughout the week for all of the remainder of our streams. With that, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And isn't this a crime?
Bye.